You're willing to trade for Mainz? 2 more kills and you'll finish the April 1st mission. Already? Jeez, Rockway, are you going in like co-op and just killing everything? Oh, just realized I forgot to set my lamp up. Give me 1 moment, I will be right back. Hey, Whirl, what's up? Huh. Well, my cat has decided he wants to stay off my lap for now. We'll see if he decides to come back. Sea Bear, looking mission stay 15 wins in tier 10 for a super container. Reach fine print clan brawls. That's right. Actually, I have a couple of clan brawls to take a look at, a couple of replays. So, give us a little bit of a preview for what to expect. So I'm looking forward to that. And I have a super special prize for today for you guys. Because why not? I need to know which work in progress ship you guys would like me to feature today. I've got a couple of them that I'm still working on. Let me see here. What do I have that I'm working on? I have the Riga, the P-Bag, the Tallinn, the Petropavlovsk, and the Odin. So if there's any of those that you would like to see, I'd be very happy to share with you those ships. As a matter of fact, I think it's time to go to our match view. Hey guys! And let's see. I need to put that back up since we are doing some work in progress boats first. So like I said, I've got the Odin, the Petropavlovsk, the Riga, the P-Bag, and the Tallinn available to share with you guys. So any of those tickle your fancy? Oh, and the Odin. Kitty cat is sitting underneath the chair. You get so tired of seeing the picture of Dasha saying good good? Rokui, why is that? I love watching all those little bits just drop into place. That's so cool. Oh, big one just fell out. I wonder if my cup is too small. Almost looks like it, huh? Oh, you have respect for language. Okay. You like the cap whirl? I wanted to do something different today instead of a warships themed one in honor of the Olympics being postponed. Also, my sister's in Los Angeles, so it's my way of kind of supporting her, thinking about her too. You just don't like the Odin Sea Bear? I'm sorry to hear. Alright, well, since nobody's picked a ship, I guess that I'm just going to start us off with, you know what? Let's do the Tallinn. And I want to do the Tallinn because we'll talk about the mines afterwards. So, let's go into battle with the Tallinn. Control language and vocabulary, control the world, right? Very true. Very true. Are you guys enjoying your April Fool's Day so far? I need a post in there. Sorry guys, I just checked the forums and apparently I'm getting another replay and a message through the forums. So let me download that one. Alright. So got that one out of the way. I need to post Alright. Oh boy, this map. This is a fun map. You just got the tier 7 on the Haraguma grade. Okay. That would be the Shiratsuyu. Hopefully you can survive till tier 8. Shiratsuyu used to be a much better ship. Now she's kind of eh. You can equip either torpedo reload booster or smoke on it, so. And yes, Warl, you're absolutely right. All these athletes that trained so hard and then now can't compete. And that's incredibly hard for them too, because if you think about it, they're gonna have to think about the fact that, well, quite frankly, they got to stay in shape. So. So yeah, you have to be careful with that Shiratsuyu, because if you want to drop the smoke, then you run the risk of running into a carrier game, and that causing some problems. Well, hello there, Oland. Are you reversing? You are reversing. That's you're gonna find out in a second. That's a bad idea.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Of course, if all of my shells could hit, that would be most appreciated. And I like how he disappears because of the Bensons going around the corner. That's certainly frustrating. Oh well. It's like, Benson, we could have gotten him. Now I'm going to be forced to turn around. But at least the Baltimore DCP'd one fire, so that feels good. Of course, if my shells could hit, that would be another story. But somebody whacked him. It's too busy looking at me. Kill the test ship! Get that a lot. Kill the test ship! Well, Xander, how's it going? There's the permafire. Have a sticky fire, buddy. Oh, what are you doing here? I has anti-air. Sorry, buddy. Nelson takes a torpedo. Great. Oh well. Alzu, what's up, man? How's it going? A kamikaze style bushwhacker real quick. Yes, the Shiratsuyu with torpedo reload booster is great for that. It's just if you're with a carrier and you get perma spotted all game, then your game is pretty much over. So. Brainbuster, yes, that was a permafire or sticky fire because he DCP'd one fire earlier. Unfortunately, he was able to DCP again. I could shoot right now, but I'm going to choose not to. Interestingly enough, something's in C-cap, so it's got to be the Oland. Which means everybody's just going to sit there and allow him to take the cap. I see the Cleveland is going broadside, so I'm going to go ahead and load up AP. And I'm going to turn more to the side here so I can get closer to his side for that moment that I want to shoot. I'm using torpedoes now to gain an idea of how fast he's moving. So I can see now he's choosing to move forward instead. Let's try there. And he's moving slower than I thought he's slowing down. That's okay. I have another salvo ready for him. Yep, he's reversing again. You're getting overwhelmed by the number of ships they're putting out? Hey, man, I'm right there with you. I can't keep track of it all either, dude. Matter of fact, I'm at the point now where I'm just kind of like, whatever. People are like, Sath, why don't you know all these numbers about all these ships? And it's like, because I just can't keep them straight anymore. So I don't even bother trying. You know, like I just play the game. Just play the game, have fun. Like this Cleveland is having fun, right? Come on, gun, reload. Really? Another example of my guns choosing not to hit their target. Oh well. Targeted by one. I gotta see. Okay. A lone buyer, it appears. Don't really care about Ryujo guide bombers. They're AP, which is a problem, but you have to be able to hit with them. That was a pretty cool shot, those planes just zooming right past me. Aw, and he put up a plane. That's nice of him. Ooh, he's on fire. I guess I can go ahead and use my radar now. Oh, hello there.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
How's it going, Mr. Oland? Don't even know this ship existed till this morning. Yeah, like I said, it's just hard to keep it all straight, isn't it? Don't mind me, I'm just gonna sit here for a second and wait for my team to push up.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Carrier just doesn't mind me getting a couple of hits, that's okay. There we go. 5 biplanes. Now, this is a pretty powerful position as long as you're not flanked in the rear by another ship. This is a relatively powerful position for any Russian cruiser, because you can kind of control your incoming fire and stuff. I have to watch this guy carefully to make sure that he doesn't come around the corner. And speaking of which, there's the Oland. LOL, nope. So I'm just gonna sit here for a second, and looks like he could use a little more fire action, huh? Nice torpedoes on the Bayern from the carrier. Benson killed the Ryujo, that's neat. That's nifty. Got an Alabama looking at me. The Oland is leaving the area. Still watching that Bayern very carefully on the minimap to see what he's doing. Looks like he's going to duck behind the island, which is great. That gives me the ability to reverse. Yep, he is. So now I can freely reverse and get out of the guns of these bigger tier 8 battleships, which to me is the bigger problem. Torp range is 4 kilometers. Yes, the typical 4 kilometer Russian torps. Now, I am being detected from the other side, which means the Oland is on the other side of me. So, since I don't really have the ability to go after this guy right now, I'm gonna just put my hydro on, and I'm gonna reverse just a little bit more. There we go. Alright, Alabama is on the other side of me now, so I can take the time to turn my torpedo, or my main guns. Oh, there he is. Which is even better, because now it means I don't have to worry about him. I can just stop right here, focus on killing the Alabama. Teamwork, right? Team play here. And then the Bayern's gonna come out, and I'll deal with the Bayern after that. Oh, come on, shells. Alright, whatever. Carrier is doing carrier things. Good. You know, subscription scout, do you get any extra kudos if followers have Twitch Prime? Roku, no. They count the same way regardless, so thank you for asking. I appreciate the consideration there. But yeah, it's treated the same. And I don't like this at all. So we're gonna have to YOLO this Bayern. This might be a problem. We're gonna have to see. Nobody else seems to be dealing with him. And I don't like leaving these guys behind me. Use your torps too? I will. Good, he just fired his main guns. Except for those. In case I go down, let's see where this destroyer is. Turning in hard now to juke any shots. Ding! Fries are done. Now he didn't target me for a little while and then started shooting, so that tells me that the destroyer is quite possibly using torpedoes on me now. So I'm trying to get behind right here, the Bayern's hull. That will keep me from taking torpedo hits there. But of course now I've got friendly torps to yeah. And now I'm gonna die from friendly torp. Yay! Thank you, Mogami. Well, we still have our carrier up, and he actually knows what he's doing, except he got himself a little overexposed here, so we'll have to see what happens. Just what the doctor ordered, right? That's how you deal with Russian bias. Team damage! Oh, nice hit. Well, while we wait for this to end, because it's going to take a while, the way this game is working out, let's switch over to the Odin. This is the live server Brainbuster. So, yeah. Just doing a couple of games of test ships, and then we're going to talk about the mines. I'll walk you through the mines, and then we'll do some replays. So that should be fun. Let's turn Mass Effect down just a little bit. It is a weird matchup for the live server, I agree. It's a very weird matchup. Alright, what do we got here? Top tier! I like being top tier. Replays indeed, Brain. I got a whole bunch of good ones here. As a matter of fact, I can share with you. Where's my tweet? Here we go. Here is our order. When you're trying to stream snipe your super tester bro, but you failed twice. Sorry, Seabear. Let's move away from. You guys don't seem to like PTO music, so we'll move away from that for now. Alright, no carriers, 2 destroyers, of which the Kagro is a threat, but I have Hydra, so that's nifty. Top tier, so I could probably get away with loading AP. Oops, sorry. That's a great name. That instills confidence in me. Quite a bit, actually. Have I played the Mainz already? Yes, I have played the Mainz already. And I'll walk you through her in a second. Lozada, of course. Exclamation point SR space and then the YouTube link. Mainz has been released today, so no problem, Lozader. This is my backup music. This is what I like to do. So, Indiana live ship. Well, you know, she's lived as of today, right? So there you go. Minecraft style 22. All right. I think Seabear is joking about the NDA comment there. That's my guess. That's a very Seabear thing to do, right, Seabear? By the way, I do have a contest going up. Exclamation point ticket gets you in to the runnings. I'll be giving away some camouflage code. Talk is here. What's up, Talk? Sound like Bugs Bean a little bit. So many Discords I'm on. Okay. Oh, I missed a New Orleans that was kind of sitting broadside. When the Cruisalud's return. Oh well. Oh, he stopped his turn. Massachusetts now looking at me. Look at that butt turret shot. Pretty tight salvo. Bouncy, bouncy, bounce. Fine, you want to shove your main guns at me? That's cool. Look, I dodged them. Alright, fine. I guess I'll just turn more this way then. That's fine. Oh, Byron, wait your turn. Now, I've got a Wang He coming up. Which is going to be a problem. So I think I'm going to beach myself here to stop me. Oh, I was hoping this guy would jump out, but he's not. That's okay. I'm gonna beach myself. That's an intentional notser, guys. Intentional notser. So that I can back up and I can start shooting the Bayern here with secondaries. I'm gonna load HE. See, this guy's gonna stay in his smoke for a while, so there's...
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Anyway. Oh god. Alright. Hi, Bayern. Have some secondaries. Catch you up on sale a little bit here. 9.3 release is probably gonna be next week on Wednesday, because like the testing missions and stuff like that, they seem to be ending sooner and stuff like that. So I see some torpedoes. Come on, main engines, let's move.
The ship is on fire.
A little sluggish to respond.
Hull breach. We're taking on water quickly.
And that's Kagro torpedoes. So Kagro could be running reload booster, or Kagro could be running the smoke. My guess is he's running smoke. Now that beaching there was on purpose. For one, I didn't want him to target me and hit me broadside. Two, I wanted to be able to possibly screw with some other torpedoes launched by that Kagero. And three, I was hoping that that would encourage him to come around and get himself torpedoed in the face. So there you go. Hi, Leon. I know you're there. Notice I don't care.
Good game, everyone.
Wang Hei's dead. Cool.
Team has taken the lead.
Let's load some AP shells. Go into kite mode over here.
Well done,
Good.
Commander.
Massachusetts just fired, so I'm clear to turn broadside and go into kite mode. Massachusetts sees me now and says, "Oh crap, a broadside battleship!" Ooh, just another rider. Interesting choice, Classic. Thank you. We have DJ Classic here today. Wow, he went slower than I thought he would. Now I'm still detected for 2 more seconds. 1, 0. You can see. Okay, so the Kagero is not near me now. That tells me I'm safe to get out.
I need intelligence data.
Although to be honest, I don't like the idea of leaving our base open. If this King George dies, nothing's protecting the base. So I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna go defend the base. Grant Y, how's it going? I'm just catching up on chat now. You're about to submit a Mogador game. Cool. Alright. Okay, cool. Cool. Heard rumors April 6th. Yes, they usually give a heads up about patches, but it's usually like a day in advance, so it's not much. And just like I had predicted, the Kagero is going for our cap. Matter of fact, there's this smoke right there. Graf Zeppelin dead. I could shoot right now, but I don't want to. For a few reasons. One, I don't want the Kagero to know I'm here and heading towards the base. Two, matter of fact, how close is he? Too far away, okay. And two, I've got 1, 2, 3 battleships that could possibly have a broadside on me, which I kind of don't want them to see either. So, I'm just heading for our base at full steam, and my job is to deny the cap. This Leon is going to be my target. Because if you look at the minimap, he's on his way to the cap right now. The other battleships are turning away. Now look at Leon's guns. His guns are turning like this. Alright, so now our Kagero is out of the smoke and attacking me. See how the Leon is targeting somebody else with those guns? Okay, I'm gonna do something that the Kagero hopefully does not expect. You can see I'm still detected. Let's wait and see how long until I'm not detected anymore. Okay, so Kagero is there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to slingshot around this island. So I'm going to come around this island, and as soon as I come around this island, I'm going to throw Hydro up. Waiting the last minute to buy the MOSFET in Smolensk. Yeah, there's time on MOSFET. I think there's time on MOSFET. Dispersion's not the greatest. And yes, I have a secondary build on the Odin brain. Hydro on. I'm detected again, so he's right here. See?
Concentrate fire on the designated target. The ship is on fire.
I just have to be careful that he doesn't torp me. Also, did you see that salvo go through? I mean, that was ridiculous. Now, if he smokes, there's nothing he can do about me. The only thing he can do to get me out of here is to torpedo me and hope that his buddies can finish me off as well. So, I'm waiting for him to fire his torpedoes. Nice hit there on him. There's the torpedoes, one salvo. He should have one more rack of torpedoes available. I will probably die for this, but that's okay.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
There. Oh. Right as I got the kill, he fired off his torpedoes. Which means I'm going to be forced to turn a lot more than I had intended to. I'm going to have to go broadside to the Massachusetts now. Which obviously is a big no-no, but can't be helped. What I can do, though, send him some of that. And you can see how much health I lost in the ship as she took that salvo. Those are 16-inch guns. This ship has pretty good armor, but it doesn't have the greatest when it comes to come on. It doesn't have the greatest when it comes to health. So if you can't show a good enough angle, well, you saw what just happened there. That's alright. I got him on sticky fire now. So like I said, it's only a matter of time before I go down. But I can do as much damage as possible before he goes down. There it is. And I don't know what the heck is going on over here, but these guys have to get their act together. Rudder's pretty decent. It's a little bit sluggish. I'd like to see a little bit more, but that's okay. And Warl, you played the April Fool's map, yeah. And give me the kill, give me the kill. Oh, come on. Okay, finally the Helena dies over here. So now it's just two ships left. Colorado and Massachusetts. So hopefully you guys saw a little bit of tactics as I kind of slingshot around this island here. I love doing that to destroyer players. A lot of times they don't know what to expect. That Kagro sure as heck didn't. And I came around and I think I scared the crap out of him. Oh well. There's an unofficial website that has when the patch is... Okay, Grant Y, thank you. So 6 days, 13 hours away. Makes sense. Another way of looking at it for me is I've got test ships and they usually expire just before the patch drops, which makes sense. You wouldn't want to have the patch hit while that's going on. Really? We lost this game? That's disappointing. I came in second place. I would have done much better if I wasn't team killed. And the Oland survived, which is annoying. Because we could have killed him next. We would have totally gotten him next. Oh well. So let's remove the Tallinn from, and let's take the Riga out. Riga's a ship I haven't played too much in. Let's see what we got. This Lozader sent this one in. Cool. Grunty! Thank you, Grunty, with the raid of 7 people. How's it going, everybody? You are watching SAS Replay Theater. We are currently checking out work in progress ships, and after that, we're going to be doing a little bit of a preview of the Mainz and then we're gonna move into replay analysis. I got some really cool replays set aside for you guys. If you take a look there, that's my tweet with the different ships that we've got lined up, ready to go. Kenro, that is confirmed. It is a bug, and I'm sure it will be fixed soon. .tm. You sent me a Gramiashi? Nice. Let's see here. Now, I've got on the Riga the special Russian captain. One of the Zelenskys that gives you buffed preventative maintenance. So my turrets on this ship hopefully won't be knocked out as easily as normal. It's also got buffed expert marksman, that sort of thing. Aww. I was hoping to get in front of the Shimakaze. I was gonna show you guys what I like to do to AFK people. Guys, after this game, we're gonna do our drawing. Hit exclamation point tickets to get in for our raffle. It will be for camo code, subscriber camo codes. Oh, I got Cowboy here. Awesome. Cowboy's an awesome dude. Good guy. I enjoy hanging out with him a lot. Borla's over there in the tier 10 OP ship. Petropavlovsk. That's a mouthful. So we'll see how things work out in that battle. And I'm already detected in somebody's... So guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna do that! Hey, look, it's the Fletcher!
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
A little bit too early on the radar there. Oh well, I thought there was a cruiser nearby that could have helped. The Shimakaze, for whatever reason, is... I don't know what he's doing. But a wild Chapayev appears. Hydro on, because... What is with my shells? This is like the second game in a row that everything just, like, looked beautiful, and then they just fall, like, short or long. That's more like it. I'm doing the typical Russian cruiser deal, which is you bow on to a target and you reverse. Part of that is because look at our Shimakaze. Now normally I wouldn't DCP one fire, but I've got I've got high alert on this captain, so I've got the ability to do just that. You can see how quickly my damage control party consumable regenerates. So normally you might say I need to, you know, not DCP one fire, but the way I look at it is if I waited for that second fire before DCPing, chances are I probably would have burned about the same amount. Once again, beautiful looking shot that just went nowhere. Gonna intentionally beach once again. I want to get this Fletcher, thinking I'm about to pop out. There we go. What's with the music? Move on, music. Come on. Alright. Thank you, Shimakaze, I guess? Okay. Sorry, guys. There was a little bit of a mix-up there with the music. I guess I hit it twice. Thank you, Cowboy. Nice work killing that daring. Where's Cowboy? Over there. Okay. There's the first Fletcher rack. Wife Aggro, what's up, dude? How's it going? Are you from the 50th state? Oh, yeah, Riga is far more tanky. Riga's got that heavy cruiser bow on it and stuff, so it's pretty smexy. Alright, there's Fletcher's second torpedo salvo going past. So that's cool. Lexi Crow, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it.
Fire on the designated target.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pop myself out here. Slow down. Aha. Fletcher took a torpedo, huh? I was about to pop my radar, but I guess I don't have to now.
Reporting the target position.
Aha.
Our team has taken the lead.
Fletcher decided to throw torpedoes at me. Borla, go away. Alright, and once again, I'm just going to do the same thing I was doing. Just going to back up. We're winning 4-1 now on the... I don't know what's causing us to win, quite frankly, but hey, that's cool. He's going back to possibly smoke me, I'm guessing? I don't know.
The ship is on fire.
CP1 fire.
Problem solved.
No
sir.
torps on this thing. Interest level falling. Hey Cthulhu, how's it going? It's a heavy cruiser, man. You need to understand something, alright? There's actually but one torpedo on all Russian heavy cruisers. At minimum. So, it does come with a torpedo. Most of the CCs are preferring the Nevsky over the Petro. It's, to me, I think the Nevsky is just more fun to play. It's there's more maneuverability and stuff like that. I think it's a more dynamic and more interesting ship. The Petro is basically the same gameplay style, so it's just kind of gets boring. Crazy La Baby, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Alright, so we've got these guys are running away. What is Cowboy doing over there? Look at Cowboy. He's like angling out from the Georgia and broadside to the Frederick. I don't think this is going to end well for him. Are we all trying out the Slava already? We've done it before. It's nice to meet you too, Crazy. Hey, what's up, Heavy 20? Caden's here. Wow, he got the Georgia, and now he's able to angle the wow. Okay. This game is basically over. Let's see if I can get a shot over that little dip in the island. I got it. But of course he's going too slow. So, Borla. He's gonna beach. He's gonna beach, guys. He's beaching. Come on, broadside slugfest. Let's go. Let's go. Still some decent hits at least. I was originally going to come to this part of the island and just kind of point my bow at them because it's very hard to dig me out. And it's a very safe position for me that way. But that's okay. Come on, get the kill on Borla. Nope. Come on, shells. Unbelievable. Flat broadside, no shit, right? Russians don't damage each other. Going to head off home and decontaminate. Work at a hospital. Might catch up later. Okay, Cthulhu, no problem. Hope you're safe, man. So Cowboy died, but that's okay because, I mean, he took out 4 enemies over there, so that works. Every game is a blowout, complains the Iowa. I wouldn't complain. I'd be happy. If it's a win, hey. And if I cause the blowout, even better, right? Gonna slow down again here. And what I'm trying to do is control who can shoot back at me right now and the angles that they have. Since the Puerto Rico is sailing alongside the Gascon, it's really one angle. You can see here, I'm able to angle to both of them quite handily. So there's no need for me to go any closer. The closer I go to them, the more open the angles become. And if this Puerto Rico turns left, which it looks like he's doing, and loops around, then guess what? Now he gets broadside angles on me. So that's why I'm kind of sitting here. For now, at least. More precautionary as you work in a lab away from patients. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, definitely safe journey home. I'm not quite sure why this Gascon is happy to sit still, but that's okay. And to be honest, they're not shooting me, so it's time to get closer. I honestly didn't expect them just to sit here and give themselves shot at for 3 minutes. But it is what it is. Broadside. Aww. Broadside doesn't matter. You're Russia, not to worry about Valve from anything, right? So no rentals for Clan Brawl? No, I don't think so. You have to make do with a Moscow on a tier 3 map. That's okay, Desta. Oh man, I just barely didn't get enough base XP in this game. So I guess I just have to play one more game then. It was almost a solid result, apparently. Let's see how I did on the Odin game. And then I'll go ahead and take out the other one. Oh, cool. Well, I knew I was going to win that. It was just a matter of how much. And this guy, I'm going to put... Where's my Tallinn? I'm going to put this guy on the Tallinn for when we do some comparison in a moment. So that's the guy that's on... Where is he? He's on the P bag. Captain on the P bag. Where are you? I have lots of captains. Whoops. There's my P bag captain. Oh, well. Yeah, I guess I would. Alright. So, back to the P bag I go. Actually, you know what? I'll put him on here for now and then go from there. The P bag here has 180mm guns. That's why I was kind of going back and forth on it. This captain's got IFHE, which means now I can penetrate 37mm armor. So let's go. Cowboy, hey! Oh, hold on a second, Cowboy. Hold on a second. I need to send you a compliment if I can. Let's go back. I don't know if you were listening to me comment about your excellent positioning and wiping out 4 ships in the... I can't believe you were side tanking or kiting away from the what was it? You were cutting away from the Georgia, and he didn't kill you, which is hilarious. Tier 8 still confirmed for Clan Brawls. I thought it was tier 10. I'm pretty sure it's tier 10 for Clan Brawl. Brainbuster on this build I am, just because there's not really much else to throw on it. So I could have sworn it was tier 10 ships. I've got a couple of Clan Brawl replays that have been submitted today, and they are definitely tier 10s. Yes, tier 10 ships in a 5 versus 5 format. 1 aircraft carrier, 1 battleship, 2 cruisers, and 1 destroyer per team. And Talk and Grunty, I got your games. Thank you very much. Alright. Now, P-Bag is going to be the premium ship, I think. She does not have radar like the Achikov has at tier 8, the tech tree ship. So that's an interesting little quirk. Though I don't know if you necessarily want that to be the gimmick of a ship, but it is what it is. So what are we up against? We're up against a carrier. We got some pretty nasty battleships that can really hurt this ship a bit. We'll see what happens. GMC Yukon, what's up? You're still pissed because you can't because of the clan switch and cooldown timer? Oh, that sucks, Talk. It'd be nice if they would have like said something about it earlier, so you could have maybe made it happen earlier. Oh well. While I wait, I think it's time to do a drawing. Here we go. This is for subscriber Camouflage, and it's Talk, who I know is here, so I'm going to go ahead and go back to giveaways, and we're going to start up a new one, and Talk, send me a message in game, and we'll get you your code. Or not in game, sorry, on Twitch. Alright. Gotta pull up my stuff here.
Forces, provide cover for that target.
Still doing pretty good. Not seeing that much in the way of baddies, so that's good. Alright, come on, Twitch. Connect to chat, please. There you go. Alright. Atago! Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna slow down, switch to AP, and maybe get lucky. You turn the rudder a bit, it actually helps you to slow down a bit, so that's nice. There is a destroyer in the decap, along with the Fubuki. Now, normally I would say the Fubuki could be trying to go on spot whoever it is, but I don't mind what he's doing because I'm gonna miss the angle. Because there's a carrier that can spot for him. So that's nifty, right?
Fire on the enemy warship.
But the carrier's not spotting. The carrier is sailing off to the side, so that's not helping. We're actually going to get the decap. Good, good, good. Admiral up there. Not a threat to me. I'm waiting a little bit longer. To see the 2 battleships that can hit me are behind the island here. So I don't see any need to worry about moving right now. If the Admiral wants to hit me, okay, that's cool.
The ship is on fire.
And I guess the Atago is kind of upset with me shooting him. I'm gonna go back to HE. I'm gonna allow myself to go dark. And then I'm gonna use this as my opportunity to turn out. Actually, I'm gonna switch back to AP. No fires, please. Thank you. Alright. I should have enough room to turn out now, so. What is this Bismarck doing? Dumb play. Very dumb play. I'm shooting at the Admiral because it allows me to have a better angle to all of these ships. Oh, Vastras. What do you know?
Concentrate fire on the target.
Yeah, you're gonna need help on every side pretty soon, the way these guys are playing. That's alright. At least you'll have bad advice collection to work on. Yeah, that's what I've been working on too. What's up, iRage? How's it going? What is this ranger doing? Or the Ryujo?
Enemy cruiser sighted.
It's games like this. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this because this just looks great. Games like this make me very glad I'm in a test ship. Actually, let's just do this. Let's just take a look at what's going on here. This is just stupid. There you go. Shoot through the Ryujo. That's a great idea. Wow. And his response. Oh, that's somebody else's response saying sorry. Jeez. Unbelievable. How can somebody actually ram a friendlier carrier? I don't know. I don't know. And I don't know what else to say about it either, other than great teams, guys. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get ourselves out of this game as quickly as we can, because I know for you guys, you came here to see things, and watching teams fall apart and just die is not one of them. So.
Enemy destroyer detected. Enemy cruiser detected.
Fortunately, the carrier's up. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say the carrier's up, so everyone's gonna focus the carrier, but now the carrier died. Although that Amagi is low health, so everyone will probably focus on the Amagi next. So in the meantime, might as well just try to get some battleships on fire. Hey, what do you know? The Amagi died. He earned that pinkness, that's for sure. Really? Scharnhorst is putting that much of a break on? Okay. I don't know why you would do that, but fine. Pepe hands indeed, Emperor. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just sailing around because our team is 0-7 right now. Somebody's targeting me, but I just don't care. Oh, 0-8 now. Hey, what do you know? We got a kill, guys. We're coming back. Bringing this game back. You're 140 tokens from Oland, but no more containers. So, Emperor, I asked about this, and apparently there is going to be one code given out this week for week 4 of the Fight With Us mission or whatever. And that's going to drop a few more European destroyer containers. So, be looking for that. This is not a good game there, Mr. Potato Farmer. Not a good game at all. Ranger and Atago on the enemy team were Unicums. Scharnhorst was a good player. Our Ryujo was pretty decent. Actually, our New Orleans was good too. And our Budioni. Interesting. Well, hi, Scharnhorst. Let's shoot at you again because we can. And then I'll just hit the F key. F is for Hydro in this, but F could also mean other nefarious things because we can. Hey, look! I got Sapphire! And he's broadside to me, so I probably should switch to AP. Here we go. Of course, he's about to die anyway. Hey! You're next, Pensacola. Oh, hi, Sharnhorst. You DCP'd?
Problem solved, sir.
I bet he didn't expect me to go broadside to him, did he, huh? I am Russian test ship. Destroy me! Or not. Here. Slow down a little bit. Wow, really? Thank you, Fiji. Epic long-range shot. Fight with us as King of the Sea? No, I thought it was something else. And yes, some CCs do have European container codes. That's a good point. Hey, I finished solid results from that game. Whatever. Let's try this one again. Hey, Nacho. Yeah, wrecking things again, right? Just doing my best. But yeah, I could have sworn that there's. I asked specifically about that, and I was told. Come on, I was told that there would be another set of codes available this week. So, me personally, I'm waiting until those drop or don't, and then I'm gonna spend some doubloons to get myself to tier 9, cause I can. So. Come on, P-Bag. Let's do it.
General quarters.
Do you want to have a list for the codes released by the list of the codes released by the Wargaming April Fool's containers? Talk, I don't know what you mean. Oh my god, you got 90 tokens from 7 EU containers? That's terrible. That's terrible, man. Oh my god. Hey, not you subscribing with the Twitch Prime. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you. Lando Calrissian, how would you change matchmaking to reduce blowouts? I don't think I would change. I don't think you can change matchmaking to do that. A lot of people want to see skill-based matchmaker. So, for example, and I'm not trying to tout my own stats, but I have a 69.36% win rate. Okay, so if you make a matchmaker based off of global win rate, then that means that I need to be paired up with somebody who's also got a 69% win rate. And the reason why that's not going to work is because I'm 1 player out of 12. The opponent is 1 player out of 12. That means that there's 11 other players as well that are going to drop into a game. What are the chances of that player having a decent win rate? For example, in this game right now, I've got a stats monitor up. I'm not shaming people, but here's win rates, okay? 45.9, 56, 55, 45, 52, 50, 57, 69, 47, 60, 50, 54. Opposite team. 54, 54, 49, 45, 43, 52, 47, 47, 49, 44, 56, and 48. And the reason I'm bringing that up, and oh, I just missed a really good shot on the task. The reason I'm bringing that up is because I'm going to get into a game, and there's going to be a whole bunch of 50, 40 percenters on both teams because we're doing skill-based matchmaker. What's going to happen? me, the Unicum, is going to go and farm the crap out of every single one of those other ships on the enemy team. And then, on top of that, you also have to think about the Unicum that's on the enemy team. What's that Unicum doing? The same exact thing. They're farming the crap out of us. And my team. So I don't really see that as a way to fix blowouts. So, in my opinion, if you want to deal with blowouts, you have to change the point scheme. The way that points are done. You actually have to telework for a few, Bogey Wan Kenobi? No problem. Oh, Talk, yeah, they're doing likes and stuff like that. Yes, I've seen that. But I don't know that that's necessarily for codes or anything like that, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, no, that's right, because they're giving out codes when you reach those things, right. I haven't seen any of those released yet. So we'll have to see. And this guy's showing a nice flat broadside in the Wichita, and my shells just could not find home. Let's try this salvo and see. He's now turning. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so 2 of their destroyers came into this way, so that's interesting. All right, we're gonna turn south, and there's no point in sitting over here now. Now, actually, I might take advantage of opportunity shots here, because the Wichita is going broadside again. Remember, these are 180mm shells. Oh, and then he disappears. But the Buffalo is here. I waited on that shot until he was at the point where he couldn't fire back at me.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic
4 regular pens, decent damage. Sun's finally out. That's awesome. Hey, baneful result. This is doing some test ships. I'm doing the P-Bag. The Peter Bagration. Oh, hello, Colorado. Let me get out of your shell arcs here. I'll say secondary kills a Kagero. Okay. And the music is from Kozader, Talking Heads, I guess. I don't know. Oh. Up. So I'll pop my Hydro just in case. Richelieu is down there. Try to shoot the Richelieu. Bit of a glare on my monitor. It's getting hard to see stuff. Brightness is at 100% though, so I can't really do much else. Too much sun, believe it or not. Just like I'm a vampire. Gonna burn up in front of the sunlight here. Oh, Amalfi with the smoky smoke. Nice. I love when Italian cruisers make inky. Nope, he's moving forward now. And the Buffalo is just charging at Georgia. This is not a good idea, but more power to you, bud. Yep, there's the kill. Which means the Wichita is coming in next. This guy doesn't seem to want to shoot me, so that's okay. I can back up and go broadside to him then. His guns are on the other side, so they can't do anything about me. A Fantask might get a torpedo hit on the Georgia. That would cause a time extension. That's okay with me. Oh. Wichita almost dead. Aw, Wichita dead.
Our victory is in sight.
Musashi! I can shoot Musashi. It's the nature of the beast, man. Especially on a day like today, everything's just silly, crazy. And then on top of that, you put in a mission requiring kill, so what happens is everybody overextends and tries to get themselves killed, or get kills. And then they beach. Oh no, you're turning, you're shooting me. LOL. Does not have fire prevention, looks like. Interesting. And that's game. Brainbuster, I did raffle one, and then I didn't, I got the winner, so we're gonna do a couple more games, and then, we'll do another drawing. Alright, cool. So now I finished my daily mission chain. Took a little bit longer than I had anticipated, but oh well. 119 XP away from my third container, but I will take care of that in, I'll take care of that later. So, guys, let's talk. Actually, no, oh, why did I think? Never mind. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I wasted some time. Let's take a look at our new toy, the Mainz. Now, Mainz is a lot of people have been talking about her. She's basically a hipper. If you go into armor, you can see that she's got 25mm armor on the side, 27 up on the deck. And why is that important? Because even though it's technically a hipper hull, it's not the same as the hipper. See, the hipper's got 27, 27, 27. And the Eugen, I think, has the same. Being that they're sister ships. Yep. So, one thing to note about the armor scheme, a little bit different. It means that you can't bounce as much on the bow and on the side either. So, and not you, that's correct. The Musashi did not aim for my nose. Now, these guns are not your typical guns. They are similar to that of the Nuremberg, if I recall correctly. They're 150mm guns. Now, very different from the hippers, of course. Hippers got 203s. And German 1/4 HE pen rule means these are 51mm penetration versus, give me a sec, I'll look over there, but also take a look at, where's the fire chance? There it is, 13%. Go back over to the Mainz. And you can see the Mainz has 11% fire chance and 38mm of pen because of that 1/4 HE pen. It's got more guns, but it's got fewer. It's got less damage capacity. Reload time is 6 seconds. Again, go back over to the hipper. I think this is like 8. No, 11.5. So it's a bit of a difference. And then the Eugens, I think, is a little bit slower. 13. So one of the things about the Mainz, hey Crow Panzer, is you have to think about. Good to know it was fun. You have to be thinking about this ship as a ship that's meant for long-range bombardment. It's very similar to what's the tier 10 French? The Colbert. Very similar to the Colbert or Atlanta style gameplay. You want to find yourself an island to kind of sit behind and lob shells over, and that sort of thing. All right. You have guys coming in to fix things. Well, I hope things get fixed okay there, Yukon. It's got torpedoes. The typical 6-kilometer torpedoes that you can expect to see. They're 4x4s versus the Hipper's 4x3. So Mainz has one extra torpedo. Now, it does not have a heel. Let's go to the consumables here. You can see it's got German hydro. You could also equip defensive fire on it if you want. It only comes with a fighter plane, and that's fine. That's probably what I would throw on it anyways. AA defense is not much to write home about. Maneuverability is alright at 33.6 top speed. Rudder shift is just over 10 seconds. So for me, that means that I don't care to put rudder module on it, steering gears. So instead what I did was I put propulsion on mine. My rule of thumb is when I get cruiser maneuverability or turning speed to about 10-second rudder shift time, then it works well for me. But your mileage may vary, of course. And concealment numbers, 12 kilometer isn't phenomenal. This is a stock hipper at 12.4, so with concealment expert it's a little bit better. I'm running loot gens on this because why not? Any other questions you guys want to ask about what's the shell velocity? Let's go up here and take a look. The shell velocity is 960 meters per second initial. To get to its top range of 17.5 kilometers, it does have a bit of an arc to it, so it takes a little bit of time getting used to. And yes, Brain, but the Colbert does have shorter reload. I'm saying it's a similar concept to you being in the back and trying to fire over stuff like that. Iron Meals, remind me at the end. We'll talk about that after we finish talking about the ship and doing our little review. So I'm gonna take her into battle and kind of show you guys what to expect from a ship like this. There you go. I don't know if that matters for you guys, but there's all the numbers and stuff like that. Also, commander skills. I'll pop that up for a second there. You could run IFHE. If you run IFHE on the captain, you go from 37.5 to 48.8. So it would round up to 49 millimeters of pen. What's important about that is it will not penetrate 50 millimeters armor then. So in my opinion, IFHE is kind of a waste on this build. So there you go. Here's how I've got mine set up. Because my Mainz has a decently easy to knock out guns, I want to prevent them from being knocked out, and torpedo tubes too. That's why preventative maintenance is there. Maneuvering the turrets could help in a knife fight. Obviously, demolition expert. Superintendent, this guy is on my Hindenburg right now. I could swap that up for some other skills instead. I could put, for example, survivability expert or vigilance if I wanted to. Or I could save up the 3 points from this. I also put basic survivability just to stop with HE spam. But I mean, I could save up for these and instead put something else on, like, God, I don't know, maybe fire prevention or maybe radiolocation. But I don't know that either are really that important. Baneful, this is 1/4 HE pen, because these are 150 millimeter guns, right? So 150 divided by 4 is 37.5. Yeah. What modules does it run, Brain? Like I showed you guys here, nothing really that special. This is how I have mine built up. It's pretty much your standard build. Note, you could put DC Party 1 on, but why would you? You could put Defensive Fire Modification 1 on if you expect to run into a bunch of carriers or something like that. I mean, I don't know what else I would want to run on these, so that's how I have mine set up. Mines. So, consumables, yeah, I showed you guys already. So you got DCP, you've got Hydro or Defensive Fire, and then you've got Fighter. So let's take her into a battle, and then when we get out of that, we'll talk a little bit more about what makes her unique and different and stuff. Is this a good ship to train captains for other ships, for people who can't afford 19 pointers? Well, she's a premium ship, so that helps. I would say she's probably pretty good for a German cruiser captain. You could get away with German destroyer as well, since IFHE is not necessary on her. The basic core skills that are very important on her and also on destroyers would be preventative maintenance, at least in my opinion. You could take Last Stand, obviously, in a destroyer, and that might be helpful on a Mainz. Why am I going? Yeah, I can go C. No, actually, I'm gonna go A. So that's gonna be helpful, but I'd say definitely the cruiser captain. Battleship might actually work okay for battleship guns too, for battleship captains. Yeah, you basically need to have CE. Like Grunty said, she's a good trainer since she doesn't require special skills to work. Yep, exactly right. Do I have any tips as far as determining which islands are suitable for concealed fire? Absolutely, and that's part of the reason why I'm turning over to A. This island here can work, but you're kind of in close, and there's not a lot to prevent you from getting whacked. So I don't like that. I'm gonna have an out of ship experience for a second. Let's take a look. This island here is pretty decent if you're kind of in the shadow. Oh, you can go underwater. If you're in the shadow here, it works pretty well. So that's nice. If I'm over here, I can shoot over here as well. So this is another good spot. And then farther on over to this island, this is another really good spot right here too. Right here. So for me, those are my initial deployment positions. And I'm actually gonna, kind of screwed that up by talking about things, but that's okay. I'm gonna speed up and beach myself on purpose to back up. Prince Eugen's probably the better ship between the two, absolutely. Because the heel is just much more forgiving for players. So, all right. So, got myself detected by a destroyer in A cap. It's all right. Got the Chapayev to make himself known at least. Yeah. Really? Why? Why are you just gonna sit here and help me? That's not gonna help me. Oops.
Don't fire at your allies.
See, he's got flat arcs. There's no reason for him to be doing that. Smash Mouth. Nice pick. Who picked Smash Mouth? Classic. DJ Classic again. He likes my secret. When's Mainz going to be available in the armory? We don't know yet. But for now, all we know is that she's available in the premium shop. Will she be available for something else later? Maybe. Maybe not. Alright, the battleships are moving, and I don't have angles on these destroyers to the island. Oh, that actually kind of worked. Although, there goes the radar. Now watch this Chapayev get himself wrecked. Oh, radar up again on the Akazuki. Wow, he continued reversing. That's interesting.
Good game, everyone.
Montana killed the Salem. Got 3 people targeting me. Bye, Akazuki. Slow down just a little bit over here. Coming into that island. Now the fact that I'm still detected tells me that the daring is probably still over here somewhere. I'm gonna move forward just a little bit. German 6-kilometer radar. Or Hydra, I mean. Derp.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Black detected.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Oh, 2 torpedo tubes, lol. This is not what I want to see. That's a— oh, smoke. Up. Smoke fire penalty, 8.4 kilometer. So that's not gonna help. Hey, something cool just happened. Sooner Admiral, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Alright, now, the only thing detecting me right now, at least, is the Georgia. Because as I was coming around that island, he was... Robot Camel. Nice name. Oh, that Worcester's getting whacked. That's why he's not targeting me, because he's looking at that Worcester. Now he's gonna target me. Well, hi, Gearing. Look, guys, I got an ornament.
The ship is on fire. Problem solved, sir. Main turret critically damaged.
All right. Well, now we're out of that. We're right back to where we were. Oh well. Would be nice if the Gearing could have smoked, but is this my first game? Yes, it's my first game. First game in Mainz.
Enemy destroyer sighted. Attention. Reporting the target position.
All right. Well, the battleship is out of here at least, so that's good. Daring kills the Chapaya. That is unfortunate.
All stations, concentrate fire on the ship is on fire.
It was on fire. Not anymore. Sorry, buddy.
Problem solved, sir.
Nobody shooting the black. Iron Meals, what defines smoke penalty? Wargaming. That's what defines smoke penalty. Extra bow armor, indeed, yes. Sanitize the boat deck or boat dock. That Gearing is not social distancing. Lol. Here we go, Smolensk. Have some payback. Well, we might cap C. Okay. Hipper's dead. Good. Good. And the Kerfurs is coming this way, which I don't like. So I guess I might have to go back into the... Oh god. Worcester's over there. I have to go back into the kind of safe farming position behind this island over here. Because pretty much everybody on this team is running away from here right now. So, you know, good times.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target. Problem solved, sir.
It would be nice if everybody wouldn't run away from this flank, but okay. Go away, Daring. Really?
The ship is on fire. Enemy destroyer sighted.
Alright, look, I'll fire back at you. We can just sit here and have a long range gun spamming duel. How's that sound? Alright, we got the Kerfers to run away a little bit. You just got a weird call. Well.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
Really, Darren? Hey, fireworks! Go away with your fire.
The ship is on fire. All stations, concentrate fire on the target. Problem solved, sir. All stations requesting fire on the
Just just tuned in. Are we winning? Yes, we are so far. Wind. Yes, we are. But well, we haven't capped C. I don't know why we haven't capped C. I'm very confused by this. I'm also confused why our destroyers are charging into a cap when there's a Wooster right there and a Chapayev and a Smolensk. All targets which just completely demolish destroyers. So.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
I really wish that the Moskva wouldn't have ran all the way over to here. That Moskva should have anchored over here, and then we could have really had really made something happen. Although that deserves a well done.
I owe you one.
Wooster kills the Oland. There's no surprise there. I have a feeling that this guy's next. What's up, Gary? How's it going? Hello, Kerfurst. And the Wind Cries just did something cool. He gifted a tier 1 sub to Brian. Thank you very much, Wind Cries. That's awesome of you. Garen gets a torpedo hit on the Wooster. That's a oof. And now I've got no spotting, so I can't shoot over the island. Oh, Chapayev. What's the Chapayev doing? Looks like he's kind of just stopping and backing up. Montana just took a torpedo or something. There he goes. Tied up on ships, but we've got a lead in terms of hit points. Our Iowa's pretty healthy. Where is he? Way down there. Okay. Black, come on, kill the black. Thank you. So you can see this is like what I was talking about earlier with finding an island to fire over. You just kind of sit here and you get medals. Funny how that works. And then you get really annoying Russian cruisers that decide to come around and challenge you and force you to not sit where you want to sit. Is that That guy is still burning. Okay. Kurfürst is still burning. I don't know where he is, but his guns are popping right over the island too. Ah! Bye, Kurfürst!
Enemy battleship.
See if I can outspam Chapayev. Hopefully that gives our teammates time to get into position here. Oh yeah, see? Teamwork! You get the guy to focus on me, and then he gets himself blapped. So that's a well done to the Des Moines.
Well done, Commander.
Show us your Mainz build? I just did, Asteroid, but I can do it again. Don't worry. Another HE spamming cruiser. That's right. We don't have enough of them, so... Aw, thanks, Asteroid. Islands are the game's natural skill barrier. Well, islands have unlimited armor, so that's kind of nifty. Daring and Montana are the only ones left. We know Montana's heading to A, and we know Daring just killed the Gearing because... I mean, why would you charge? You're winning. Let them come to you. Oh, there you go, Mospa. Use radar at the same time that Des Moines used his. That'll work. You know what? I'm just gonna farm. Nice high caliber for the Des Moines there. This is the part, see, when you're winning and everybody's like, let's just go and charge because we're winning. It's just silly sometimes. Oh, I wanted that kill. Bet you now you wish you had your radar available, don't you, Zap? Oh well.
Autopilot mode enabled.
2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Yes, but we're about... We need to get into A. And not die.
Autopilot mode disabled.
There we go. Alright. Win harder, win faster. That's right. Let's see where I ended up on the scoreboard. 3rd place in a bottom tier game. Not bad. Not bad. And you can see here, 7 fires. Not a lot of fire damage, unfortunately, but lots of HE shells fired. I did activate the talent, so that's nifty. But this ship, careful positioning is really important, and isolating who can shoot at you and for how long is also very important. So I hope that that helped kind of share a little bit about how at least I like to play her. And here you can see once again the captain build that I like to run for her. If anything, I would probably swap out Superintendent, get rid of that. Yeah, that's not useful for her because she doesn't have a heal. But if you want to throw you know, a captain in that's got a heal, you can do that. It's not a big deal. And optional skills, IFHE I don't think is useful in this ship, so I wouldn't bother with it. Which I think that makes it an excellent ship for high-tier German cruiser captains for retraining and stuff like that. Last Stand is actually kind of useful in it. Vigilance is useful. No. Survivability maybe. Fire prevention. I don't know. Radio location. You're not going to be chasing down any ships with this thing. You're going to be firing behind islands depending on other people to spot for you. So. There you go. Yes, Wind Cries. Mainz is a new German premium ship. That is correct. Interesting. I never heard this this version of the song before. Cool. Now, some people, I want to comment on something else before we finish our talk about the Mainz. Some people have been saying, oh, but the Tallinn is coming up, And why wouldn't I just want the Tallinn instead? So, give me a second, guys, here. I'm going to send loot gens to the reserve so that you can see Tallinn compared to the Mainz side by side here. And we're going to take a look at a couple of key features. One being the armor loadout of the ship. Because some of you guys know this, some of you don't, but the Tallinn was the... let me get out of the armor layout for a second. The Tallinn was the Mainz that was changed up or moved over to Russian or something like that. So it's technically kind of like the similar hull as the Hipper. And you can see here 25, 25, 27. So it's got the same kind of a hull between the two of them. If we look at survivability, 4,500 compared to 42,500, but with more torpedo protection. Tallinn was the Lutza. Okay, thank you very much, Chris. I knew that you would jump in and correct me on that. Thank you, appreciate that. And then so that's one thing to keep in mind. The other thing is the guns. Some people said, oh well, the Tallinn's going to penetrate the same as the Mainz, because the Tallinn's got 180 millimeter guns. So you can see penetration there is 30 millimeters versus the Mainz, once again, with 38 millimeter pen. So yeah, they were both Hipper class ships, right? Trap Lords, thank you for the follow. So the Mainz is still gonna out penetrate the Tallinn in terms of the fact that it's got it can penetrate beyond 30 millimeter of armor. The main difference, though, is when it comes to IFHE. You're most likely going to run IFHE on the Tallinn so you can get to that 32 millimeter threshold, whereas Mainz you don't need it. There's a few other differences. The torpedoes, of course, you've got 4 kilometer versus 6 kilometer torpedoes. To me, you also have what the German Hydro, which I think is very nice. The Tallinn's got radar, that is true. And it's got Hydro too. So I kind of feel like they're different enough ships. Is the Tallinn superior? No, I wouldn't say that. I'd say they play a little bit differently between the two. And one is a tech tree ship and one's a premium. So ultimately it's up to you if what you're seeing here is enough to make that decision. Mainz is generally a better ship for HE spamming. And yes, the Tallinn, though, like Asteroid saying, probably going to be better for AP shooting. All right, so that takes care of the Tallinn review. Thanks, guys, the Mainz review. Thanks all for chilling through that. I hope that that gave you everything you needed to know in order to make a decision for whether or not you want to purchase the ship or not. Keep in mind the Mainz was provided to me by Wargaming as a review copy, as a previous tester copy. So that's how I got her. Didn't have to spend any money. So obviously it's up to you if you want to spend money or not. Mainz is when you can't decide between Hipper and Nuremberg. Yeah, kind of, right? Okay, so let's move on real quick. Somebody had mentioned earlier, I'm going to pull up my containers before I forget to do... Oh! Well, we can see what's in the captain containers. Cool, cool. Romantic fantasy. I got a bunch of them because I've killed a bunch of ships so far. I like the sound effect of opening them. Ah, kitty purr first. I love that sound effect. Lion, Might, and Nerve. Scharnhorst. Scharnhorst is such a fun ship. Oh, the captain that you can earn is British? That's silly. I thought they would make him, like multinational. Like oven chicken. I have my favorite is dual citizen oven chicken. He's Russian and American. Its sound effect is hilarious, isn't it? Brainbuster, if you haven't seen those containers before, you need to make sure that you participate on the World Warships main site. So worldofwarships.com or .eu, whatever your region is. Let me see if I've got it up still. This one here, I think. Yes. Here, doink. Go to there, make sure you're logged in, and then click on participate, and that'll start the mission chain for you. And then you can get those. Every time you get a kill, you earn one of those containers. And then I think it's like there's like 23 containers total or something. Then on top of that, they're doing this special campaign for views and likes and subscriptions and stuff like that. What the heck? Did I get a collection? Oh, I did. I got a collection item out of a normal container too. That's interesting. That's very interesting. So you can see here, duplicates are 2 per. Looks like. And then when you finish it all, yep, there he is. And he's British. Yeah, that's annoying. Oh well. I like the symbol though. That's gonna be fun. That's a good symbol. I like it. And then the flag is cool too. Oh, is it 1-to-1? Okay. Where's my captain's hat? I wanted to change things up today, Diesel. So I picked that up instead. I have the captain's hats down here, but I've got a couple other hats because what is this? Veterans of Naval Battles? And you can use a coupon for it, apparently. Oh, this allows you to rent ships. Oh, that's interesting. I have all of them, so I don't know why I'd want to. Rental of Soviet tier, Kronstadt. You will not get any compensation if you already own her. You will still get the commander with 6 skill points. If you're already renting the ship, you'll get her for an additional 24 hours. Okay. And I guess you can use the ships for doubloons, which is hilarious. Okay. That's new. Go back to popular. Premium ships for credits? Random bottles for credits. You'll get 1 premium ship for rent. Okay, so this is a rental as well. So I can go to open and then lol. No. And then there's a whole bunch of premium ships here that you can rent. Okay, that's cool. That's nice. I'm glad they're finally doing that because we've been talking to them for a while about it. I don't like the fact that they put it behind that thing, but whatever. Just the way to when do I wear my glasses? When I'm not streaming, just relaxing, chilling at home. Space Battles competitors do have a certain nationality, yes. Let's see. What's up, Ludwanus? How's it going? Okay, alright, I'm just catching up on chat. So somebody was asking before about what do you do with these tokens. When you pick up European tokens from the directives or the missions, then you can go ahead and put them over here. Now, when you pick up a ship here, you can see I've got 800 tokens to go to get to the Ostergotland. I'm hoping that there's a couple more containers I can get this week to save me from having to spend 1,000 doubloons for bundles. I've gotten pretty lucky though. I've gotten two bundles at 250, and then I got a 60. Now I'm getting a 40, which is kind of sad panda, but 20 is the worst. So I guess I should be thankful that I'm not getting stuck with those. But the reason why I'm thinking about doing that is because when you pick up these ships, they're fully unlocked. Oops, they're completely fully unlocked, and so what that means is when I go to modules and stuff like that, I can mount and demount appropriately for free. And why is that important for me? Because two things. One, when the line drops, and I've got the Ostergotland, then any of the XP that I've worked on to finish my combat mission for the Ostergotland, all of that XP that's earned goes towards earning the tier 10 ship, the Holland. So I'll get the Holland that much quicker that way. The other thing that's interesting is I found out when I reset all of my lines a couple months ago actually, for the 4th year anniversary celebration. When I reset all those lines and I went through the process of free XPing to the tier 8 of each line, because I figured I'd grind up 8, 9, and 10, I discovered that I already had the Bismarck, and I didn't have to free XP the Bismarck because I already had the Bismarck. And I had the Bismarck already because of an event Wargaming had where you could earn the Bismarck for free through a mission chain or something along those lines. So because I had the Bismarck already, boom, I just bought her with credits, didn't spend any free XP at all, and then I had her fully teched out. So all I had to do then was earn XP towards the Frederick de Grosse. So I had everything fully unlocked. So why is that important? Because if I get the Ostergotland and then I go to reset the line after unlocking the Holland, and I reset the line, now I can get research tokens, and because I've got the 5, the 6, the 7, the 8, and the 9 already unlocked, I don't have to spend any free XP at all except to get to the from the Ostergotland to the Holland if I wanted to. That's a tremendous savings in free XP. And it's a tremendous savings in time because I just simply have to spend credits to rebuy those ships, play them once in co-op, and boom, I got a whole bunch of research points. So this line is going to be the line that I just constantly reset for research points at this point. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to that. That's a lovely amount of doubloons I have there. Yes, it is. It's my shiny hoard. You guys know I'm smog. I like to have lots of doubloons, and I don't like to spend them. So I'm very careful about what I spend my resources on. Alright guys, any other questions you want to ask before we get into the replay analysis? Grant, why I have 150,000 more doubloons than your coal stash? Oof. I guess I should go into the armory and I can do a little flex here with my coal and steel and all that kind of stuff. You won the Ostergotland in the event? Asteroid, no, I didn't do voting for these streams. I just kind of go and pop in. You don't need to re-research. That's what I'm saying, Chevalier. So when I reset, when I went and I reset through the tech tree, I went to Germany, and I reset this line. I went to go and free XP the ships, and I automatically had the Bismarck already. I didn't have to free XP to the Dresden, to the Nassau, to the Kaiser, to the Koenig, to the Bayern, to the Gneisenau, then to the Bismarck. I had that already, so I saved all that free XP. I couldn't believe it. And that was the same for anything that I had previously earned for free. The Bayern, the I don't remember if the Nuremberg was one of the tier 6 ships back when they did like a whole bunch of tech tree ships. For the UK line, the British line, the Leander, same deal. It was already fully. So do you understand, Chevalier? Now you're getting why I'm excited about this. So that's what I'm looking forward to. But we'll have to see. Exactly right, Diesel. Exactly right. It's something that I don't know if they are openly talking about, or you know, if they're afraid it gets out. I don't know, because I have a feeling that once this gets out, all these people are going to get a whole bunch of they're just going to start chaining that line, that chain resetting. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Okay guys, we're gonna drop the work in progress. Oh, I had that up during the whole Mainz game, didn't I? Oof. Oh well. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and move on to replay analysis. So let me exit the game, and let's go into mods. I'm going to disable mods, and then I'm going to load up some replays. I'm going to start with the Smolensk. This is a clan brawl sent in by Ash. Desta line split resets. You reset all of the ships all the way down to tier 1 along that line. Hey, I'm just excited to see what happens here because I haven't seen any of this stuff yet. Alright, we need to do a draw. So let's do a draw. This is for also subscriber camouflage. And that's Red Sea Bear. Red Sea Bear, are you still here? Good song choice. Good song choice. Now this looks like more of a standard map. This is 5 on 5. You've got 1 carrier, 1 battleship, 2 cruisers, and 1 destroyer allowed. Sea Bear hasn't responded yet. I might have to do a redraw here.
Battle starts.
Let's see, what do we got? Hakuryu's Montana versus Ohio, Des Moines, Venezia versus Smolensk. So, okay, and then Smolensk versus Daring. So, Smolensk is okay in clan battles. Daring, of course, is going to be very strong. There's some crazy stuff going on in Clan Brawl. Yeah, I heard about this. Battleship spawning in the middle of the opponent's team. So if that's the case, then you want something that's really secondary spec and it's going to be very strong. So maybe a Kurfürst might be good for that, right? You had both Shima and Haragumo when you reset the IJN gunboat. You kept the Shima. Yeah, the Japanese gunboat line is my favorite one to reset. Alright, Seabear is not responding, so we're going to go ahead and draw another winner. Rockwe! Rockwe, are you here? Well, yes you are, because you just commented. Alright, let's get you your codes. Howdy indeed. There you go. And we'll set up another drawing. Back to giveaways. There you go. Yeah, it's fast and it's just so like, it's easy, right? With the Akizuki and the Kitakaze, you just kind of sit back there and just hold down left mouse button. Easy peasy. You actually had to replay the lower tiers? Oof. I hated so many of those Japanese destroyers. Mutsuki. There's a special place in hell for the Mutsuki, in my opinion. 4 o'clock. We got about another couple hours, and we'll call it a stream. Wasn't bad. Wasn't fun either. Yeah, exactly. I find the Japanese destroyers, the torpedo-based ones, are very feast or famine. So you either get like amazing hits and stuff, or you get nothing. So it is what it is. Alright guys, by the way, here is our list of games we're going to run through. Okay, so there are clan brawls tomorrow too, huh? Okay. Yeah, Mutsuki's on the main line, right? Wow, that was kind of cool. It looked like you were launching a whole bunch of planes from your Smolensk. Des Moines going off on his own there could be a risk. Hakuryu obviously does lol AP pen stuff. Someone got citadeled already? And once again, we have in the Navy. Thanks, Diesel, for that. I don't even have to look. I know that's you. That's doing that song request. Look at that Des Moines there, getting blapped by HE shells. Yep, it is Diesel Thunder. Lol. You win 15 battles in Clan Brawl, you get Super Container plus 20 running signal for each win. Got it.
stations. Concentrate fire on the target.
Moines spotted again. But we got planes that are possibly going to mess with that Hakuryu. So he just effed up. Yep. Oh, did that break again? It did break again. I have to fix that. There's a file in God, is it engine config, I think? It's called mute. Mute enabled, we change that to false. Come on. Change that to false. Save, and now it won't mute itself when I tab out of the game. Because I like to tab out to keep a look on things. Thoughts on defensive fire versus hydro on Smolensk? I typically run hydro. Most carriers aren't going to try to drop on you. And most of the time, Smolensk, you're just going to sit in your smoke and stuff like that. And hydro comes in very handy. That being said, in Clan Brawl, you know you're going to be up against carriers. So defensive fire might be better choice for Clan Brawl because of that. Also, with there being fewer ships, you don't have to worry about torpedoes so much. You do have to worry about their carrier more, so yeah, I'd say for Clan Brawl, you'd probably want to run defensive fire.
The ship is on fire.
Defensive fire, all that good stuff. You missed. And look, you just happen to have a Hoya right in front of you that you can farm. You hate the Japanese premium destroyers you get for the honorable service, the Shinonome. So Shinonome is okay. It's got the two guns in the back that are really nice for if you need to kite away from an enemy. And the torpedoes are okay at 8 kilometer. They're not the greatest torpedoes though. It's more of like a jack of all trades destroyer. What's up, Captain Zub? So some of you guys were asking about my hat earlier. I'm wearing this hat in honor of the Olympics in Japan, which were now pushed back a year. Also because it's from 1984, the Los Angeles Olympics, and my sister's from Los Angeles, so I thought that was, you know, kind of a way to pay respects. Well, that's cool. They give you a link when you do that, huh? What does the link show? Okay, cool. So it gets you an idea of how long it's been running, number of entrants. Cool. Bad hair day? No, no, no. I have very short hair, so I don't really get bad hair days that often. I just figure people like to see, you know, something else besides just a head. Yes, I do. I saw that. So they had, and there was a sign in Akira about the 2020 Olympics. First of all, they correctly predicted that it would be in Tokyo, which is hilarious. And then second of all, on the bottom of the sign, it says something in Japanese along the lines of "just cancel it," which is freaky to think about. Walk along, gotcha. And that's certainly part of it, right? The experiences had. So, getting back to the game, you guys are ahead now by 2 ships. Looks like point ticks are pretty quick though, so you have to get on those caps early. And allowing a 3 cap causes some problems. We're gonna move away from you right now because you're kind of heading in an area that's not gonna help much. Darian gets himself a lucky torpedo salvo. Alright, Rockley, yeah, I don't have a way of checking, but if you're not able to redeem it, I know that you follow Sea Raptor streams quite a bit. So I'll go ahead and redraw for that then. So, a couple of things are important right now. One is your Smolensk getting into the cap to prevent them from getting point gain. The second would be your Des Moines to get into the other cap so that you can prevent their point gain and also start getting points for yourself. But you definitely want to get this daring out of the cap, which you are. Good. How healthy is your Montana? Pretty healthy. Good. Okay. Yeah, my water is almost running out. You guys know what that means, right? You can play in the Olympics through Mario and Sonic at Tokyo 2020. That's true. Yeah, hats bring out personality, exactly. Mike, you got it. I don't know that I would smoke here and shoot, because you don't have anything really guaranteed spotting for you. That Venezia did make Inky, but as soon as those planes are gone, there it is. So I think this smoke wasn't that necessary. You're about to tick up on points, and I can see Des Moines moving forward as well. Some of you guys were asking earlier about what I'm excited about for this weekend, for the finals. Well, I'm excited. So Raptor and I have chosen to stream the bottoms part of the bracket this time around. So we're gonna be doing Gaishu's team versus who is it in the finals for them? I have this up and running. PWP. So that'll be interesting to see. I think 07 versus Cuter. We've streamed them so many times before in finals that I think both of us are just kind of tired of it. So we'll go ahead and stream them and see what happens. Reigning Econ, just get the athletes to play the games online like all the pro racers are doing in Sims, right? I've seen that. That's pretty awesome. Walk along, yeah, Japan's awesome. I was supposed to be in Japan in March, and I'm really bummed that I didn't get to go. I'm also wearing, I don't know if you guys noticed or not, I'm wearing a different shirt. This is one that I bought on the Missouri. Because I'm, you know, paying homage to the people working that museum ship. Alright, so that takes care of our Smolensk game. Thanks for sending that one in. Alright, come on, done folder. Where are you? Ever have that problem where you've got too many folders on your computer and you just can't find anything? Classy, your nephew's there. Which part of Japan, Classic? You watch the James May series about Japan, not quite as good as being there, but the scenery is great? No, I haven't. Hey, Kenro. I'll check it out. Don't forget, we do have the next giveaway in progress. Since you guys were wondering about my hair, here we go. I can shake out my hair like every woman does. There, see, very very nice and short. So I don't know if that matters or not, but there you go. Oh, it's on Amazon Prime. Cool. Oh, this isn't a clan battle. All right, Ash, I'm gonna kick this one out and see if the other Yoshino game was, because you told me it was, and I know you sent me a couple of them. So let's see. Let's take a look at the other Yoshino game you sent in. This one I know is because of the map, so we're gonna cover this one. This one's just a regular Yoshino game. Current situation is perfect for ramen every day. Yeah. That's the one that we're on right now. Here we go. Solomon Islands, guys. I'm pumped for tonight because I'm seeing what you guys are doing here on the Asia server, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is hilarious. Near Osaka. Okay, cool, classic. I've been over there so many times. I love Osaka. Most people say that you love either Tokyo or you love Osaka. One or the other, not both. And I kind of agree with that. And I think I'm starting to like Osaka better. Tokyo was fun at first, the first time I was there, but I think after I've been there more, I think it's more I think it's more Osaka-ish. Yeah, those are very tiny caps. So clearly you send one destroyer to that cap and grab it. The one in the middle is obvious, whatever. Best ships are tier 10 brawlers? I would think so too.
Affirmative.
Your stepmom's from Ishikaga. 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 Got it. Can be a surprise in the middle? I'm sure there will be. You like to do the pilgrimage where you walk around the island to the shrines? Yeah. Now, very small map plus tier 10s. You can see already, Ash can shoot pretty much anything he wants to on the mini map, including, oh my god, including the Hakuryu. So this might be a great opportunity for spawn peeking. You take a Yamato and just send your planes down there right away, and shoot at the don't take Yamato. Take Conqueror. HE spam it. It takes a while, but. Should go to Fukuoka? Okay, I've never been to Fukuoka. I'll check it out. Oh, okay. Second island away from Taiwan. Huh. That's cool. So that's in the Ryukyu island chain. The hat makes everything all itchy in my hair. I don't know if you guys have that problem or not, but right? Spawn peeking in a low tier map. Kumano Kodo pilgrimage. Okay. Now Yoshino's got pretty good AP against broadside ships, so I can see you're switching to AP on this. Oh no, that was an HE salvo. Never mind. Hard to tell with the with your Yamamoto tracers as well. Been to Kyoto and Kagoshima? I've never been to Kagoshima. Spent about 4 hours at Yokota Air Base. Huh. And see, we got it fixed. I'm tabbed out right now, and now we can hear the sound of the game. Yeah, maybe.
Spotter airborne.
Now Yoshino is good because it inherently penetrates 50 millimeters of armor. Yes, I've done the onsen a couple times. I really enjoy the onsen. Oh, Mosfa is flooding and on double fire now. Rip him. And then long range Yoshino torpedoes, go! Oh, you were at Yokota Air Force Base? I don't know where that is. I know where Yokosuka is, obviously, but I'm about to sneeze. Okay. Kapow indeed, right? Near Tokyo, okay. Now this is kind of a silly turnout for you. Like you're in front of two cruisers that can switch to AP and totally demolish you, as witnessed here.
Many thanks.
Worcester rammed the Kremlin. That's hilarious. Venezia trying to make Inky. So Ash, what were the ships that you found most useful in Clan Brawl? Just curious. Want to get ready for tonight.
Spotter returning to ship.
Yeah. Smolensk radaring, trying to find the Venezia. There he is.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Oh, too bad you didn't have AP loaded. 'Cause that would have been a spicy AP salvo. That's alright though. Yep, you did have small boy Smolensk, I see that. Burchik84, thank you very much for the follow, appreciate it. Now your Kremlin is kind of going right into that Shimakaze there. Might not be a good idea.
Problem solved, sir.
It's a bold move, we'll have to see how it plays out. You love the Yoshino? What other ships are good? Like what battleship have you found works? Obviously Hakuryu because of the AP bombers, right?
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert. Torpedoes
What else? What battleship's your favorite so far? Destroyer-wise, is the Smolensk your best pick or your recommended pick for destroyer? Hold on a sec, I have to take a picture. Oh, she saw me taking a picture of her. You want to come up on my lap?
Anti-aircraft gun crews
Oh,
are on
beautiful
normal
HE
alert.
salvo on top of torpedoes. Finish that guy off. So I moved, Efroshan, thank you for the follow. I moved my lap cam, and I moved it up here, so it's a true lap cam, and now you can see the kitty cat from up top. I don't know if that's any good though. You tell me what you guys think. If you'd rather see the camera up top like that, or if you'd rather see the cat from the side. Puerto Rico is good. It's hard to play against. Okay. Hakuryu, Kremlin is good. All right. Venezia. Does the event end at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning on NA? I don't think so. It seems to me like it goes on tomorrow as well. That being said, I'm going to try very hard to get my 15 wins tonight just to make sure that I don't miss out on the opportunity. Oh boy. That Hakuryu is about to get a whole bunch of holes in it. Oh, thank you, David.
Anti-aircraft
I agree.
gun crews are on full alert.
Oh, you're gonna turn right into that tor- Oh, but you did a Red October maneuver. Nice. And you Citadel Hakuryu. Me likey. Alright, remind me on Friday, guys. I think I might redo the Mainz game. We'll see. Because I screwed up and I had work in progress up on the top there. Alright, so that takes care of that one. Ash, thank you for sending in that replay. And we're going to move on. We're going to do a North Carolina game. And once again, for you guys, here is the order in which we are streaming. You have 2 black cats. That's right, Big M. I've had a cat cam for, well, a couple weeks now. Started last week. Play some Method Man DJ. Do the song request, Brian. Exclamation point SR space and then the YouTube link. You can see Rockway just added 5-finger death punch on there. Alright, so that's a lot of divisions. Well, 2 full divs at least. Rabbit Bobcat. Rabbit, if you're here, feel free to join me in chat. I am in Discord. But anyway, so you're top tier. You've got 2 tier 6 carriers that, well, whatever, who cares? You can laugh away their planes, mostly. These destroyers are all threats to you, really. Yeah, this will be a fun match. Bismarck, good target to open up on, even if he's bow onto you. When did these people send in these replays, Brian? Or Brain? I've been collecting replays constantly. Usually they do it up on my Discord. Actually, I'll pop in social here. So they'll either email me, lordsanthony@gmail.com, or they'll send it to me via Discord. And yes, this is Jungle Boy. See what I mean about laughing away the planes? Fushin. I might recommend shooting the Fushin. Now, you have these 2 premium consumables. Your scout plane is standard, which is okay, because scout plane you don't use that often. Some people are really good at shooting with that. I'm not, so let's turn this camera a little bit so you can see more her head and not her butt. There you go. Nice broadside put on by the Bismarck here. Get the punish. I would go up. He's turning away. Yep, you waited too long on that, and he started turning already. Those shells will probably miss. Or not. Never mind. And he returns fire with HE salvo. Okay. Colorado now going broadside to you. And hitting you pretty hard, actually. Remember, Colorado's guns are 16 inches as well. Remember dancing in the disco to this. That's hilarious. Going this way, I don't recommend because, well, there's 3 destroyers near you, but they're all on the other side of this island from you. So, yeah, what's to stop the Fushin from going around that corner? I'd say if you wanted to get out, now would be the time, or you can just do the bow and reverse kind of trick. Those torpedoes are probably from the Duca.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Colorado is slow, so yes. That's right, it's about 10 knots slower. Z-39 takes a torp. And now you're detected, which should tell you that the Fushin has pushed around this corner. And that's a problem for you. Especially since the Z-39 isn't really able to help you much.
Teammate, I need your support.
Oh, these 3, okay. It's a triple destroyer division, that's why. Never do a triple destroyer division, guys. All you end up doing is covering the same flank, typically. If there's only 3 destroyers, then there's no destroyer to cover the other side.
Provide anti-aircraft fire support.
You remember the cool... I do. I remember those too. Now the Fubu is dead, which means that the other flank is completely open now.
Provide anti-aircraft fire support.
Think of the tag, yeah, right? Thoughts on the 3 battleship division pushing the cap? You mean this 2 battleship division right here?
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
That's the Bayern and who else is that? The Colorado? No, Gneisenau.
Spotter returning to ship.
Over here. So they split. That's interesting. In general, 3 battleships could push a cap if they're in a division together. Although my recommendation is that they should not push the cap from the same angle. They need to kind of split out and then come back together. Uh-oh. Rocky adding some very old oh, I see the song. That works. Now, you could be asking your teammate for some assistance here. You haven't been, but you could say something like, hey, there's a Fushin over here, ping the minimap, ask the Ryujo right here to help spot him with his rocket planes. That might be a good idea. Triple Georgia, yeah, I mean, it's hard to complain against a Triple Georgia or a Triple Jean Bart division. Those are fun too. There's the first rack of deep water torpedoes.
Concentrate fire on the target. The ship is on fire.
So at this point, you have a decision to make. Do you go into A, or do you continue to kind of? It's ridiculous. You know there's a destroyer over here. Nobody's caring about it, and I mean, 3 battleships. Why would you push a destroyer in a battleship? So like, I agree with the decision to move up like this. What is it, Duca? That ship? That's Duca d'Aosta. It's a tier 6 Italian light cruiser. It was the first premium of the Italian line to come out. And this is like 2 years old now or something like that.
The ship is on fire.
It's basically got Russian guns, Russian ballistics on it. Doesn't have a heel. It's got, I think if I remember right, it was the first of the premium ships to have all consumables. So it had hydro and it had defensive fire, which at the time was unheard of. It does not have a heel, but it does have 12-kilometer very slow torpedoes. So
Torpedoes dead ahead.
that's something that kind of continued on to the Italian main line is, you know, those kinds of torpedoes. You've never seen it before? You will at some point. Very fast ship. Just like the Russian ships, very weak side armor, can get citadelled easily, that sort of thing. And if you look, your New Mexico has decided to charge a destroyer and will die pretty easily. There he goes. And then now the Nagato is next on the list. Yeah, Duca's fun. The Abruzzi is definitely better, and that's because it's got a heel. So what do you guys think when it comes to the cameras? Do you like that position better, or do you like that better? Nice kill. Devastating strike. Double citadel. You like this one better? Let's keep it then. That is a padlet. Oh my god, your destroyers killed the carrier? That's hilarious. And you're gonna get the Colorado here? Cat wants his privacy back.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
Well, Master, this is the third game. I'll be doing the next drawing after this. And those are those 12-kilometer torpedoes from the Duca that just sailed right past you. You're welcome, well, no problem. Hey droids, how's it going? Seattle, huh? Nice. How are things in Seattle?
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
We're gonna speed things up just a bit because at this point, the game is pretty much over. I don't know if you're gonna have that much time on here. What's the shortest replay I've done, Nachu? 2 minutes or 3 minutes. It was a Fiji player that charged right into the center and got himself killed pretty much immediately in the game. And that's it. That's an oof right there, let me tell you. Alright, Grunty, we're doing yours next. Are you still here? And let's go ahead and do our drawing, shall we? This will be for a camo code
I am
again.
here.
Big M! Welcome, welcome, sir. Well, now you can talk us through the replay at least.
I can. Which one is it? Which Graf Zeppelin?
This one. You're top tier and you're on estuary.
Alright, alright.
Is this the one you want, or
Yeah.
would you rather I do the other one?
No, no, no. It's okay. It's fine. It's great. Graf Zeppelin is like you have like the planes are squishy, and you have to choose what you're starting with. I'm top tier in this match with very, very few cruisers, so I'm gonna start rockets in this game, I think.
Okay.
Just in case I find a destroyer, I can attack it immediately or go for a battleship and get some procs regarding Lutyens. If I was up tier, I would probably start with the dive bombers just to scout quickly.
Alright, and you're Lutyens, they said, right?
Yes, it's with Lutyens.
And why do you run him on this ship?
Well, he has a special perk. Once you get 30 hits total, it speeds up your plane restoration time by 10%. And they changed it like 2 patches ago that it takes all plane types combined. And it's really easy to get 30 hits total and proc this talent.
Okay.
And he also has a buffed skill with the engine boost time that you have active pretty much the whole time.
Enemy force
That
detected.
makes sense to run him on the Zeppelin. I found here Vegeta. This is the one ship I did not want to see.
Of course. That's how it always
So,
works, right?
Yeah. So I'm just backing out again. I don't want to lose my planes here because the rockets are the ones where you proc Lutyens with. You don't want to waste your rocket planes early on. So no interest in going after him. Plus I want to spot a little bit more.
Fighter airborne.
And I think I found a Northcal here. So I'm just going for him. It's a stock Northcal and he's actually causing much more troubles for me than I was hoping for. This destroyer, if I spotted him a little early, I would have dropped on him, but it was too late to turn around. Just doing this drop here, and as you can see, this is like 6 hits already.
Now,
I should have recalled here, by the way.
why didn't you pre-drop? In other words, why didn't you drop one at the beginning?
I don't pre-drop because if I fight a destroyer, I want to drop on him 4 times. If I pre-drop, I can only drop 3 times. The plane restoration is not that bad that you have to pre-drop, especially if you're top tier. I don't feel the need for it. I very, very rarely pre-drop. in as a whole. I just don't do it.
Okay.
I picked the Norskill here as my target. Like, I wanted to get rid of him. It's a stock Norskill. He's rather isolated. He played this better than I expected. Like, he did the turning correctly. He turned into the torps. So, and I saw the CV here. I was like, okay, I'm in the middle of the enemy fleet here. I can recall my planes, and I will probably lose them, or I can just fly straight through, get one drop off, and that's what I did here. And I think I actually got some hits on the Lexington too. So, it wasn't a complete waste, but I should have probably not flown into there.
Right. And, wow, the Fubuki just wants to die.
Yeah, no idea. This is it, by the way, streamer RNG, what you're seeing right now.
We're under attack.
One rocket hit, I missed him, he was perfectly aligned. Nope. Somebody else got the kill.
Engaging enemy. We're under
Now,
attack.
did you post this video to YouTube as well?
Yes.
Okay.
I have this video on my YouTube channel, where you can actually see the aiming circles, if anybody is interested in that.
Our team has taken the lead.
And what we'll do is, Grunty, you can always paste it in the chat here. And then also when I release the video, you can comment and just say, here's the, you know, here's my specific
I will
angle.
post it
Taking fire.
after the game.
Approaching target.
I'll post the link in chat.
Cool.
So I'm going for the Norskill here again. I really thought he would beach himself there and I'd get an easy drop, but somehow he actually makes a really, really
Approaching target.
good and stupid turn at the same time, and so I miss him.
Is that
Fortunately for me,
AFK
I
Ashitaka?
find this AFK Ashitaka here, yes.
Wow.
And I think I got lucky for once here too. I actually got floodings on him. So this is the other talent from Lucian's proc heal. Like every 3 squads, you heal for 300 hit points per tier. It's rather pointless because it only affects the ship, not the planes. But you will see this proc a couple of times. And this is like over and over. I'm searching for a lone target here, and just going after it until it's basically dead.
Right.
The reason this Norskill is annoying in this position, I want to get him out, is because I have to fly over him and his AA is shooting. So I just wanted that. I'm also a little bit triggered of him because I didn't get good drops earlier on, and this is not a good drop again.
Now you're already starting to run low on your planes, huh?
I'm not really starting... Like, this is the rockets where I flew into Flug a little bit, but since this is such a heavy battleship game, I don't need the rockets so much. On the Graf Zeppelin, what you want to do is you want to use your torp bombers as often as possible. The reason I'm using them here is because it's rather easy to get at least 6 or 8 hits in one drop for the commander, and I got trolled here again with 2 hits. I was really surprised this happened.
So you want to proc the captain as quickly as possible because that speeds up the recovery of aircraft, right?
Engaging enemy.
Right.
We're under attack.
You can see right now I'm at 7 torp hits, 13 rockets, so that's 20 already.
Target.
Going after the AFK Ashitaka here again because why not?
Well, and the flood's over, so you can reflood him now.
Taking fire.
Yeah. Flooding chance on these torps is not great though, and I actually don't think I get a flooding here. Again, this is another reason why I don't pre-drop. Had I pre-drop, I wouldn't get this runoff.
Right.
Like that drop would have been completely wasted. So you really have to learn as a CV what ships shoot down your planes, and against what ships you can afford to just go like this.
Hey, there's your flood.
Yep.
You need one more
And I
hit to
think
proc,
this
right?
Yoshino is now stealing the kill. This is like 8 minutes in, over 100,000 damage, which is well above average for this ship already.
Reporting the target position. Taking fire.
Doing the hustle, Diesel. You better believe it.
Airborne.
And I think this is finally the drop that gets me
Mm-hmm.
the commander proc. Yeah, here it is, as a priority. And I usually manage to do this at around, like, before 10 minutes. That's really good.
What's up, SAT? And yes, he pulled an Austin Powers maneuver in parallel parked. And he detonated the lightning. Oh my god.
This is basically my last rockets here now, and I use them one dropper here on the Fantask. I underestimated how much the Fantask would drift here, so he dodged most of them, and I was figuring out that the ratio of secondaries would just deal with it at this point, and yeah.
So now that
I
you
didn't have anything.
Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so now that you've procced your skill, your talent for the captain, you don't care to use rocket planes again, really, right? Like you're mainly doing it just so you can get more torpedo bombers to spam.
I would only use the rocket planes if I really need to get a flooding, or if I attack targets that are too far away, so my planes don't return fast enough.
Okay.
Or if I have to go after a destroyer. Otherwise, I wouldn't use them. Like, you want to go torpedo, 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 torpedo.
And forget the dive bombers.
Dive bombers is really your last resort. I use them for spotting early on because they're fast. And yeah, if I run into troubles with planes running out of them or running low, then you might have to use them at some point. It can also be worthwhile to use them if you have to go after a cruiser that is very maneuverable, where it will dodge your torps most of the time.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
I think I'm actually on the dive bombers right now because I tried with the torps on the Vegeta, it didn't really work. So.
Taking fire.
And they are AP bombs. Like if you get the Citadel, it's 7,000 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, they drop really, really badly. Like if you check the YouTube later on, you will see this. Like they have a cross drop. Yeah, like you saw it right now. The left bomb goes to the right, and the right bomb goes to the left. And
Yeah.
if you're unlucky, your ship just goes right in between them and you do absolutely nothing. So I prefer to come from the side, which I'm doing right now. And I think I kill him here. I even get a Citadel.
Yeah. That's what happens, right? I mean, same thing with like a battleship. You're shooting at something, you get nothing but overpens until the last hit, 300 hit point. That's a Citadel.
Yeah, but because of the angles they drop, it can also happen that they just bounce. Like they are the only AP bombs that can actually bounce because of the way they drop.
Which is just silly.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. I have one clip on my YouTube where I was actually attacking an enemy CV coming from behind, and I completely missed him. Like he slipped between the bombs. And from now on it's just damage farming. Like the game is won.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how the enemy CV actually died. Like, must have run to a bad position.
Yeah, he got nailed by I think the Jean Bart.
I think I made a tiny mistake here. I should have pushed up my CV a little bit sooner
Mm-hmm.
to cut down the time between the attacks. I'm doing this eventually, but could have done it a little bit earlier.
Yeah, you could have put him at like say D4 right behind that island, or
Yeah, that's where I'm pushing up, but it's a while.
Approaching target. We're under attack.
And yeah, this is just food. Tier 6 battleship with little to no AA. He does his best trying to turn in the torps, so he's maneuvering correctly, but there's not much he can do. Like, he's turning to dodge the first set of torps here, and I'm just coming back with pseudo cross drop.
mm-hmm.
there's nothing he can do.
We're under attack. Maintaining
Of course, right after you launch, 3 torpedoes get on the deck. Rating recon, you had a 32 bounce. You bounced an Enterprise bomber in your 32 hit point Friesland. What?
Against Enterprise? I didn't know that was possible.
Maybe if it was
No
like,
Enterprise bombs could bounce.
maybe it was just like right along the side armor or something.
I don't have an Enterprise myself, so I have very limited experience with it. In hindsight, what I could have done, I could have tried to find the Monarch here too to help my team deal some damage to him, but I was like a little bit greedy and selfish here, and like I'm just doing the damage for my own. And
Yeah.
engaging enemy.
Well, you found the
under
Monarch.
attack.
I did find him now. I was actually surprised he was so healthy here. But okay, like let's just go for him.
Yeah, Enterprise bombs are very, very devastating.
Like my rockets are now full again. Like used the previous enough so everything got replenished. Like the replenishment time is on the rockets is like 60 something seconds when Legends is procced.
Hmm.
So it's quite good.
We're under attack.
Got the flooding on the Monarch, which he did not repair for whatever reason. So he's still ticking.
Taking fire. Our victory
Trying to get a fire on top. I think my planes unfortunately get slaughtered here because I catch a flak that I
He-
didn't see.
He DCP'd you as well. As soon as you went over with the rockets, that's why you didn't get a fire on him the first time.
maintaining present course.
Regardless, you're about to hit 200,000.
Yeah, I was hoping
no.
to get 200,000. I had never gotten 200,000 on the NA server before. I was really, please let me do one more drop. And that's why this drop wasn't very good, because it was a bit rushed. I should not have dropped from behind like this.
Well, it forced a cross drop
Line.
though.
That's true. I still could have probably done a better first drop and get it right the first time. Yeah, this cross drop is very nice.
That was wrong. He actually allowed that flood to fully flood tick, and then he DCP'd that one fire.
Mm-hmm.
Commander airborne. Engaging enemy.
And I'm using my useless bombers again, which is actually funny in this game because I only used the dive bombers 2 times, and both my kills come with dive bombers, and both were citadels. Like, the main thing here is like 35 torpedo hits. I think if I look up in my video real quick. Out of these 211,000 damage,
Hey, Mercs. I see that rating. So rating posted in the
100
general chat. He got 1 AP bomb hit and then 0 damage.
so this is the video if anybody wants to look at, and it was like 132,000 damage was from the 35 torpedoes. 30,000 was from rockets, 10,000 from bombs, and a little bit under 40,000 from floodings and fires combined. It's really all about the torpedoes on the Graf Zeppelin.
Well, thanks for that replay, man, and hanging out.
Battle starts.
You're welcome. The ship needs a little bit more love, like from the community. Most people just play it as meme ship.
I wouldn't know anything about that. I miss the old RTS days though, when you could just lol bomb things, but Oh well. Now the Enterprise gets to do that. And Crow Panzer, yeah, I understand that. Sometimes you gotta just break out the OP ship for the fun things. Alright, so this
I'm hopping
is...
out of Discord so I can watch and listen to the stream again.
Alright, no problem, man. Take care. So this is Asteroid now in the Boise. And I picked the Boise because we haven't seen a lot of those replays. And this ship has the super heal, which I think might come in very handy. This is a tier 9 game, so you are bottom tier. It's after the IFHE rework too, so that's a bit of a nerf to the capability of your guns overall. So I'll have to see how that turns out. Brainbuster can tips on how to be better than Chapayev. Stay with your team as much as you can, and drop. If you get detected, use your radar immediately because you have that ability to do so. Ask in the Discord, Brain, because there's a lot of talk about that actually already. And I'm gonna be right back, guys, because I'm empty. So you know what that means. Alright, I have returned with liquid. You're watching your clanmate play another game on Discord, Asteroid. Okay. Moondog, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. It's always nice to see new people on the stream here. As we get to just over 2,500 followers now. That's awesome. You need a refill as well, Diesel? What are you drinking, Diesel? Rating, you're welcome to if you want. I don't care. It's interesting. I mean, it sounds like a, you know, something you wouldn't expect. That's for sure.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
Alright, Alzu, what am I covering of yours? Evan Williams. I don't know much about what that is, so I'm gonna have to do a quick Google search to find out. Ah, bourbon, got it. Looks like good stuff, it's got pretty good ratings. Turk, you got red wine? What type? Or what blend are you running?
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Alzu, you want me to do that Des Moines game that you put in there? Will do. Alright. Got that in. Jack single barrel proof. Tastes good, decent price. That works. I noticed it was relatively inexpensive, which is awesome. My wife will probably enjoy that. She doesn't like me drinking so much of the Maker's Mark because it's, you know, it's about $50. Staying alive, how many replays do I do every time I stream? That depends. Typically at least, oh, about 10, maybe 15, something like that. Bog Standard Harvey's Crest. Big Daka with the follow. Thank you very much, Big Daka. This game goes well with vodka for you. Got it. Because of all the Russian stuff. By the way, notice the positioning here. He was using the islands to mask his shots, so he was able to shoot for free. Very important. A lot of people don't know how to do that or don't execute that well. Okay, it's a.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Is that like a Cabernet or something? Like what kind of red?
Need fire support.
SAT with more of those tips that the Unicums hate that you find out about on this channel, right? Boost your adrenaline rush by getting shot at, especially by Leons firing HE.
The ship is on fire.
Staying alive, which one is yours? Mercs, I do any replay that's been submitted. I just look at the list that I've got and then I grab some different replays at random. I try to pick ones that have a good mix to them, so it's not like the same old ship all the freaking time, because that gets tiring. So I've been getting kind of tired of the tier 10 stuff, so I've been doing more stuff outside of tier 10. Let me see here. Where are we on our list? I do not have... That's the list. I do not have Daring on the list, so we are probably not going to get to Daring Replay today. You do have the ability to use replay tokens, like what Alzu just did, to use Cover My Replay. But, otherwise it's not currently on the menu. Doesn't mean we won't do it though. There's always Friday, because today's Wednesday, right? Yeah. So there's Friday, and then there's also I'll probably stream Sunday. Saturday I'll be doing King of the Sea, the finals for North America. So I'll probably be doing on Sunday the another replay stream, and then Monday, Wednesday. Well, there's probably a patch on Wednesday, so definitely Monday, and then we'll see. You throw fish at green ships to proc AR? Eisenhower's, what's up, dude? Do I have a Republic on there? I thought I did. Yes, I do. I have not, Waldy, I have not played any of the clan brawls yet. For us, clan brawl starts in 2 hours. So, we'll see. And if I don't get all the way through these replays on the plan for today, that's okay. Then I'll just continue for next time on Friday. Wow, that Brindisi just got hammered. Just got hammered by that Vlad. Wow. Hey, no problem, man.
Reporting the target position.
SAT going in with the troll, like the maximum troll. Eisenhower's, you watched King of the Sea all week and did not collect a single container drop. Is that normal? Yes, because container drops are this weekend. I think there's one that you can get for watching an hour on Saturday, and then one that you get for watching an hour on Sunday. I think it's something like that. Yeah. It confused a lot of people. And got more people to watch my stream because of it, so I was okay with that, I guess. Right? Asteroid, you're playing in div plus voice chat is super strong. Okay, that's fine. But you notice that Ash is allowing the battleship to stay in front of him, and that's, I think, an important thing for cruisers. They shouldn't be on the front lines, they should be the farthest back. Allow the battleship to tank the damage for you. God, I love World Order. Such a great tune, too. Have a nice day. Is this Saturday only SAT? Never a bad thing, right? Well, I don't know. Well, I would say just watch the damn show regardless, and if you get the containers, great. If you don't, it sucks. I hope it works out the way that they think it will. We'll see. Black Unicorn in Flames. Thank you for the follow. That sounds like an interesting mental image right there. Next week is the Internationals, yes. And I know some very, very spicy things about that final, that international final. I'm not going to share them just yet, though, because I don't know if I'm allowed to. Ooh. Ah.
All stations requesting
Blind
fire
in
on the designated
Texas.
target.
Diesel Thunder with the Ace Combat 4 music coming up. Bunker Shot's a great battle. Just the talk, the chatter, and stuff like that's amazing. Sunday is EU versus CIS. They all line up and do firing line. That would be hilarious, right? That'd be hilarious.
All stations concentrate fire on the target.
At this point, you're still down on points, but you're starting to tick up. And the enemy team is pretty much confined to the C-cap area. It's one of the reasons why C-cap is usually not a good place to go on this map, because it simply keeps you out of the game for too long. Can you watch my stream, or does it have to be the official? I've been told it's any stream that is covering King of the Sea, but I'm not 100% sure on that one.
Get back.
I would say,
Concentrate fire on the enemy
personally,
warship.
watch my stream because it helps me, and also have the World of Warships stream up. And what you can do if you're worried about bandwidth is set my stream, the right stream, at about 720p or at full 1080 60 if you want, and then set the World of Warships one at 360p or something like that, and then you're good. That's what's called Twitch surfing, and it's something that I do religiously anyways. Typically I load up about 3 or 4 different streams, I put them on 360p, and then I just go someplace else. And it's so hilarious when I come back and I just find myself watching random things. I call it Twitch surfing, and it's a hell of a lot of fun. One time I was watching this old lady sew something. Yes, like literally working a sewing machine. I'm like, what the hell is this? Last night I watched some cute young lady playing DayZ mod or something like that against zombies, but all she was doing is running around and talking to people. I don't know, like literally I'm like, the hell is this? What else have I seen? I've seen all sorts of other games. You just never know what you're gonna see when you just kind of Twitch surf, because people raid you and they just dump you on somebody else. It's kind of fun. You also want to see a King of the Sea battle between the casters, EU casters versus NA casters. Make it fun using tier. Grant Y, that sounds like a hell of a lot of fun. Hell of a lot of fun. I would be down for that. Absolutely. Although I have a strong feeling that everybody's just gonna pick St. Louis. Not that I'm complaining about that, of course. That'd be a lot of fun. Got a Bob Ross clip.
Torpedoes, direct front.
And now it's just clean up aisle 10, right? Got some new songs coming in. Some good songs up there. Cool. I love that I'm able to put that up and you guys are able to pick out stuff like that. It's great. Opening up, in my opinion, maybe a little bit early, but you're about to get detected anyway, so there you go. No anime crab? Call it Kings of the Shallows. Ooh, maybe make it so each team can only have one of any. Grant, why I love this idea. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna post on the NA on the streamers channel on King of See as I can find it here. Alright, I've posted it. It's out there. Alright, Dagger. Well, how should you build your Italian cruiser, Captain? I would build him just like a Russian cruiser. Same skills, same everything. Wait, are you talking about Tech Tree Italian cruiser? Because Tech Tree Italian cruiser is a little bit different. Asteroid, thanks for the Nueve de Julio. Yes, Tech Tree. Okay. All right. Priority target. You know what? I'm gonna just do this. Hold on a second. I'm gonna just build one and then I'll copy paste it. I think it's easier and quicker if I do it this way. Hey, something cool just happened. Poisoned Noodle, thank you for the follow. Poisoned, appreciate it. Let me see here, what else? Alright, I think this is how I would set him up. Here you go. Did that work? Please tell me that worked as a link. Maybe that? No? I don't know. Just the link falls short, but copy the whole thing from 28 to the end. And try that out. Here. So just copy this whole thing and paste it into your browser. Tayfun Saka flexing with that film projection is nice. Good to see you, man. Thank you for hanging out. Got one person who already likes this idea, Grant Y, as an intermission between the battles to give the team some rest. There's dude, you've caused a lot of chatter on the streamer King of the Sea Discord. So this might happen. That would be pretty cool. Alright, so getting to your game, Leopard. Here you are in Des Memes. Same map as we just covered. And you're going to the typical Des Moines spot. The typical Des Moines spot is this island where the Moskva is, or the island where you're going to. Because that allows you to cover all of the cap in radar coverage. This position is pretty strong for Des Moines. You can get blapped from battleships, so you have to be careful, but there's not a lot of your ship available to be shot at from this position. Plus, you're legendary, which always messes with people at long range. Legendary Des Moines is a scooty boat. Forward, backward, forward, backward, forward, backward. Where's the captain hat clock? It's over here to the side. Some people asked me before, they thought I had a bad hair day, so I went ahead and showed off my hair. Whatever that means. And in honor of the Olympics and my sister, who's currently in Los Angeles, I've been running this hat today. So... I figured people might be getting tired of seeing the same hat over and over again. I have a couple other hats to share too. But I thought I'd mix things up a bit. This poor Montana, you're just sitting here burning him down. It's hilarious. But there's torpedoes coming your way, so that's going to be a problem. Des Moines is, Gearing is smoking up, but he's just outside of your radar range, so that radar is probably not worthwhile.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Glad you like the idea. You think a low mid-tier tournament would be fun to watch? I completely agree. I completely agree. Zorax, hotkeys are on the right side of your keyboard, Control, Shift, Backspace. Hit those three together, you unlock it. You like how Gearing ran away from the cap without ever being radared? Yeah. Well, and this radar ensures that there's no way he's in that smoke anymore. But the Shimakaze spots him. You're welcome, Zorax, no problem. Torp on DM pump rocks are so fun, right? Definitely help that Shimakaze. The fact that the Gearing is shooting means that as long as the Shima doesn't smoke up, you'll be able to shoot him and possibly kill him. This is a good thing. Nice kill. First blood even. Wow. Zorax, where in Illinois are you? I'm in Chicago. Well, I'm up in Antioch, actually, if you know where that is. I'm on the border with Wisconsin. Nothing stopping you from getting A, so you might as well take this cap. I agree. Moscow had AP ready for you. Doesn't matter. 4-kill match in your Neisenau on tier 9 men matchmaking. One of you won against the full health Frederick Grosselin. That's hilarious. But Neisenau can do it. Send it, Brian. Now you can try to get around the side of him and pop some AP into him. Assuming that he continues to back up. If he goes forward, you can still spend some AP into him that way. This is George Thorogood and the Destroyers. I drink alone too. With nobody else. Now stick around, guys, because I do have a special prize that I'm giving away at the end of the stream, which is about 30-45 minutes away. You're halfway between Peoria and Chicago. Alright, so how far away are you from... You're in Chicago. You're in Chicago. So you like by Dwight or Pontiac? I went to school at Illinois State University, so I'm very familiar with areas between Chicago and Central Illinois. Is it can we draw me and redraw? Yeah, no problem. Hey, drunk aka, no problem. I'm a fan. Well, Cubs are okay. I like the Sox better. I've always liked the White Sox better. Nice Citadel there. It is cheaper to drink by one, yes. You're an Indians fan? Well, Brian, now you have it. Now here's your chance, right?
Torpedoes to port. The ship is on fire. Torpedoes.
You know, I always thought BYF stood for Bring Your Friends. I guess it doesn't. The best thing about Chicago is leaving the airport. It's a Chinese clan, I know. I just think it. I always think that. I think it's Bring Your Friends. Hard to be from Wisconsin and Minnesota Vikings fan. Yeah, I suppose. See, we're all the way up north, so there's a lot of Green Bay Packers fans, and Milwaukee Brewers fans. Yeah, I know where Ottawa is. Absolutely, yes. I've been there. I chased trains through Ottawa with my best friend. Some awesome steam engines. You're right along. Isn't it Route 34? You're a Bulls fan, though? That's okay. I'm a Bulls fan, too. Bulls from the 1990s, back with good old Michael Jordan and Tony Kukoc and Scottie Pippen. Can I analyze your clanmates, Des Moines Replay? Sure, just throw it in the Discord. Or tell them to get to the Discord. That's even better. Tell them to come to the Discord. Here. Send them that way. Oh, this Minotaur. Oh, this Minotaur. What are you doing, Minotaur? What are you doing, Minotaur? Not getting spanked hard enough, apparently. And I might get my first death pick of the night, guys, of the day. You already gave him the link. Luke Longley, that's right, Longley. That was like the dream team, man. Like those guys, everything just worked for them. They knew what they were doing.
The ship is on fire.
Lots of minnows broadsiding nowadays. But you know what? He survived and he's got a super heal, so he doesn't care. Aozu using that island as a way to stop himself in front of that Wooster. Good idea. Now, you might want to try to go dark here, but that's okay, because your fire is going to burn out. Alright, Raining, I got your Friesland game. Asteroid, I got your Des Moines game. Oh, Cheeseburger in Paradise. Good song. Alright, I got the Des Moines game, Ash. Won't be able to cover it today because we're in our last hour, so I'm gonna go based off of the list that I've created. But I might be covering it in the future. There's our list. Losing Derrick Rose in the playoff game killed that season. I was never a big fan of Derrick Rose. I didn't care for him at all. You do have the ability to pop out and AP this guy in the broadside, but probably better to not die, so. Derrick Rose was the epitome of players that just warmed the bench. Like, he'd get healthy, and then he'd go, and then, oh, my knees hurt, ah! And then, boom, he's off for God knows how long. And then he'd just be sucking down money. I don't know. I never cared much for a lot of sports, to be honest. So, seeing that the world's sports teams are inactive, brings a tear to me heart. I don't care for sports. I'd rather be in the sport. I'd rather be playing it. That's why I like video games better. Like, I don't care what some multi-millionaire does, because, you know, they've signed a contract or something like that. No one like Pete Rose? Lol. Yes, I'm over by the chain of lakes. That's correct. Booster's gone. This is, at this point, GG. So we're gonna hyperspeed this and get to our next game. We've got time for probably a couple more games as you get your last kill there on the gearing. Alzu, nice job. I don't know what I can say, man. Like when I was covering your games before, I was always covering them as you know, trying to give you some pointers. And Alzu is one of those success stories that's taken a lot of what I've said and put it to heart. And I'm finding that he's doing so much better with positioning, ammo choice, and all that kind of stuff. It's great. Team cats versus team dogs. That'd be hilarious too. Okay, I am going to do my drawing. This, I'm gonna warn you, is my replay, and I think it is. And Bigoncio, are you here, Bigoncio? I played this. I wanted you guys to see this because it's just how stupid it is, and because I know some of you guys are working on the Oland, so I'm glad to hear my tips helped a lot. I don't have a lot of CC container codes left, guys, so I'm just throwing out CC camos today, for now at least, but I do have a very special one coming up. Fine, SAT, I'll do your Jean Bart replay last. SAT score said this is a advertisement for Jean Bart. So we can try that one. Bigoncio, if you're here, send me a message on Twitch. I think I saw you post. Yep, here you are. Gotcha. There we go. Mark giveaway as complete. Alright, giveaway's up. This is for our April Fool's Day drawing. Last one. Sat want you to go out with a bang, I guess. Oh my god, why? Damn you, Desta. Fine, I'll cover your replay too. Jeez. SAT score needs help covering. Whatever, dude. Alright, Jean Bart, T61. And then we'll cut the stream at that point, okay? I literally don't have time for anything else, I think. We'll see.
Enemy force detected.
It's nice and sunny out for a change. It's the first time it's actually warmed up in the house. It's 66 degrees in the house. 67 almost. We normally keep it at 63. That's warm. Okay, so I'm gonna pause it here for a second. Do I still update my Excel list of things people draw from the content? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So a little bit of background knowledge for this game. I took a look at the matchmaker, and I realized there's only 2 destroyers on either team. And I said to Pink and Wind, I'm like, hey, I think we can do this, right? Like I think I can go up middle and we can go to A. Now, if you look at Wind's position, he's sitting here waiting for me to possibly spot something, as well as Pink in the Vladivostok. And I'm located, which means that there's a destroyer that's close to me. Of these 2 destroyers, the Kagero has the best chance of having RPF. So, the plan was we would ambush the Kagero. My spotting is 5.8. Kag is, I think, like 5.5, 5.6. That's pretty close. And surprise, there's the Kag. So I'm shooting him. I'm telling everybody else to shoot him. And you're gonna see there's the shells from my div mates. This is why divisions are so powerful and communicating is so powerful. I launched some torps there thinking he might stop and smoke up. He chose not to. I decided to use my heal, and that was the last I saw of him. Wind is telling me in Discord right now he thinks he got a hit on him, but he's sprung flank, and boom, there he goes. He got smacked. Down goes the Kagero. This is huge because if you look on the mini-map, the Mayhen's on the other side. I picked this replay because I wanted to teach you guys how important it is to kill destroyers. Destroyers win games. Now, a whole lot of nothing's going to happen here because I'm going to go into ACAP, and I'm already looking at the mini-map at the matchmaking. I'm looking at Buffalo and Baltimore have radar. Hippers have that 6-kilometer hydro, and there's you know, I'm thinking to myself, I have to be careful not to let them shoot me. So I duck into this corner here so that nobody can shoot over that island at me. And then I see the Hipper off to the side, and I'm like, maybe I'll go over there. Originally, I was planning on going into the middle afterwards. RPF killed him? RPF kind of killed him, yeah, because it told me that he was nearby. It could have also been the Mayhen running RPF, but I figured it was probably the Kagero. A lot of boring stuff's gonna happen here because what's gonna happen is Pink Assassin and the Vlad is gonna go and park himself right here, and then you're just gonna see this amazing standoff. Look at this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ships. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ships. There's 6 ships to 5. I'm stuck in the middle. If they all charge down south, I'm screwed. If the Buffalo right here radars, I'm probably screwed. Right? Just watch. All I do now, and then Wind kills the Mayhem, so basically there's no destroyer left on either team. Look at the chat, look at the comment in chat there. And all I'm doing now, and look at this lion. This lion had the ability to totally wreck everything. But he just sat there because he was screwed, because he knew there was a destroyer in the cap. I'm just laughing this whole game.
Attention, reporting the target position.
I think the lion's going to push forward, so I pull forward because I don't want him to spot me. Because I know as soon as they spot me, this Baltimore's going to kill me. Never mind. This is exerting your power in the game, because they were afraid to go in, and then thank God a St. Louis over there. Thank God the St. Louis over there was spotted and turned away. Now the Zipper comes around, and I'm thinking I'm just screwed. But then I permit his torpedoes, and I have a heal and he doesn't, so I win. GG. How stupid is that? Am I sunburnt? No. I've got a yellow lamp on. I can turn it off. Yeah. That'll look a little bit better. Zoom wall time. Vision wins games, yes. And cap control wins games. And exerting your power, it just you know, like, I just wanted to share that with you guys, because I thought it was a great example of what you can do to just totally control everything. Capping A too fast ends games. That's right, SAT. So you like it better this way without that lamp on? Trying to crack that neck a little bit there. It does have a huge brim. This is the old this is 1984. This hat's been around since 1984. This is the old way of doing hats. It's changed a little bit, hasn't it? Now they're more curved, right? Like this is how they come now, and they're shorter brims or smaller brims. I kind of like the large flat brim though. I think it's like a duckbill, like whack whack whack, you know. I got this at a donation drive. People were donating food stuff. Hey SAT. They were donating
Looks like
clothes,
you're enjoying
electronics,
the
stuff
stream
like
so
that.
far.
And somebody had a whole tray full of these hats. They're just laying around. They got rid of. I'm like, I'll take one of those. How's it going today, sir?
I'm doing well. Gonna be the end of the stream pretty soon then.
Yeah, this one and then the T61, and then we'll finish that. We'll finish it off. So, Jean Bart, tell me, why do you like it? Why do you hate it?
So John Bart, if people have played the Rishilu, John Bart will be very, very similar, except for one major factor. She has reload booster,
Mm-hmm.
and she is a 1 tier higher. So what that means is you take a already arguably a fragile tier 8 ship, put into tier 9, and give it the ability to double its firepower in certain situations. And because of that, John Bart tends to be one of the harder battleships to use properly.
And her turrets are extremely fragile, right?
Mm-hmm. Since she only gets 2 of them, and people know they're fragile, at close quarters, people will tend to aim at it and try to knock it out. If you get it knocked out twice, you tend to lose them, and that's not a very happy John Bart afterwards.
So, pro tip, if you're in a battleship and in a bow-on tanking, 1v1 fight or whatever with a Jean Bart, aim for the turrets first.
Assuming you can't kill the ship outright, of course. Sometimes it's just easier to kill the ship because she is relatively weak in terms of defense.
Zumwalt likes
So
your HP total, by the way.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
Gary.
So John Bart, I think, will be removed I think it's next patch, 9.3. So this is if you're on the fence about buying the ship, this would be a game to showcase its strengths and weaknesses.
Absolutely, yes. And that patch is scheduled probably for next week, Wednesday, so keep that in mind. There are no destroyers. That's interesting. No destroyers.
Yeah, that is why I rushed to seeing these. I just rushed that island in front of me. There's 2 reasons. So, because I spawned mid, as a John Bart, you don't have very powerful guns. So you kind of rely on using your speed to get to good angles. On this map, it would be the 1 or 10 line, but it would take too long to get there.
Wow, that
Instead-
Mogami really got you there.
Yeah, I thought he'd do the standard turn out and try and run away, but he just slowed down. I was kind of slightly angry for not having a sight on him because I popped a reload booster.
Right, you wasted one of your consumables, yeah. But, I mean, there's really not much to stop you from getting into C-Cap other than maybe some cruiser torpedoes, the Brindisi Mogamis.
Engine boost deactivated.
If I was a Kremlin or a Soyuz, I might have thought about it, but not as a John Bart. You just don't have the HP for it. And 32mm armor says every cruiser in the area is gonna farm me to death.
I was just gonna ask why you weren't taking that broadside shot on the Zumo, but there you go.
Yeah, I was stunned by his potato-ness. So the reason why I go in between C and D is because a lot of people don't expect a battleship in mid, so you're able to get some broadside shots. And honestly, I didn't even expect it to be that easy. So Izumo decides to test out his armor, and I'm still kind of regretting not having that reload booster, because otherwise I would have finished him much sooner.
Makes sense, but hey, that Zumo's just sitting there letting you get citadels on him? Okay.
Since he was going at slow speed, it probably took him a while to even get his engines back up. Or maybe he didn't even notice I was at his broadside.
Oof. 22k salvo right there, gone. Yeah, Jean Bart's a premium ship. It's got a pretty good credit earning capacity. Not as good as Missouri, of course, but hey, whatever.
Yep. So normally you would see more ships on the 2 and 3 line, and John Bart just has enough range to reach out to them. But for some reason, no one actually went there. I don't know
Torpedoes to
why.
port. All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
You have you have Georgia that almost came up broadside to you, that he turned away the last second.
Nope, he definitely knew I was here, so I wasn't able to get a shot on him. Also, I waited a little bit before moving up, trying to get my engine boost on. Even though I'm not gonna go travel very much. I still want that engine. I still want the engine boost because it improves acceleration.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with being close to a Georgia. I'm not gonna stay there for too long. Like Georgia only has 20. It has 5-inch guns, so it's not going to penetrate anything but the superstructure. And I'm at full HP, and I can back up anytime I want.
It'll just set you on fire, that's all, which is fully repairable, so.
Yep, if it was something like an Odin or the upcoming a year, then I would I would have second thoughts.
And why is that, sir? Nice citadel.
So, yeah. So the German battleships, they have their secondaries improved. They can now penetrate 32 millimeters of armor. And with the jump bot coincidentally being covered in 32 millimeters armor, that is a very fast way to lose all your HP.
Yep, exactly right. So Georgia, unfortunately with the IFHE change, the American secondary build has gone out of the meta. You can still do it, it's fun and it's hilarious, but it won't do as much damage as you might have hoped for.
Instead, you can actually reinvest those points into Concealment Expert or in Fire Prevention. So I'd still view it as a overall buff. Just not as meme-worthy.
It's kind of like when Wargaming took away the 10-kilometer torps from the Minikaze, and everybody said this was a nerf, and I'm like, no, it's a buff. And that ship turned into the Assassin at Tier 5.
And promptly got, and maybe not promptly, but eventually got it removed.
Yep. What? Hi, you want to come back up?
So yeah. So surprisingly, I've actually been able to exert quite a bit of control. Like, that Georgia is limited in where he can go, because if he tries to show broadside, then I'll fire HE at him.
Eisenhower's, I just did a Mainz game earlier. I think it's pretty good. I'm probably going to have to do another one because I was stupid and didn't take off the work in progress livery, so I'll probably do another review of it on Friday for you guys. I think it's pretty good.
So
Sorry, go ahead.
Go on. So since I broke concealment, I thought I might as well just back up and try to maybe get shots on the Donskoy that's over in the 9 line. I don't know why he hasn't noticed me yet, but it's whatever.
What?
Ship is on fire.
And also, this is the classic example of why you don't DCP one fire. So yeah, little did you know, I actually DCP one fire just to get potato RNG. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So currently I'm on double fire.
Make that a triple?
Yeah. So unfortunately I didn't get potato RNG and I got outplayed.
Now remember, fires are 100% healable, but that's damage that you have to slowly tick up with your heal, so doesn't mean you're invincible to them.
So since the Donskoy is back there, I thought I might throw a few salvos to try and kill him, since he just noticed I was getting his guns on him.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
He's showing you a little bit of side, isn't he?
Yep. It's behind the trees, so my first shot isn't very good. And I might have got that, yeah, I only get 2 overpins, so that was not very good luck.
So that's
And of course...
that's twice
yeah,
that you've used your main battery reload booster and gotten nothing out of it, really.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
And also twice that you DCP'd one fire, only to get on fire again. Oh, the memes.
Ship is on fire.
Yeah, that's actually how DCP works. If you're the one that DCPs one fire, you get lit on double or even triple.
Mm-hmm.
The enemy does it, he doesn't
Yeah.
get lit on fire
Yeah,
ever
no
again.
matter how much you hit them, they don't get on fire. I've been there, trust me.
And also, this Donskoy is doing a very good job broadside tanking my shots.
Hi. Okay. Lie down, honey.
Even then, I'm already at 155k. We're in a we're gonna win this one, no problem. So I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
trying to figure out where else I can get my damages from.
I need support.
So I noticed Georgia is moving out here. I don't know why he wanted to move into C, but that's his problem. One of the good things, so this is where the ancient boost comes in handy. Because of the improved acceleration, and since I have propulsion mod, I'm able to move forward into position to get Georgia's broadside.
Yep.
If that was your typical battleship without a propulsion mod, then I probably would have not been able to make the shot.
Yep. Nice hit, 25k.
Mm-hmm. And in a moment, you'll see that I will just be able to finish him off as he rounds the corner.
You're aiming up for the upper belt there and superstructure.
Mm-hmm. Want to make sure I clear the rock.
And
And
of
of
course
course, I
you
leave him on 5 HP.
5 HP. What a meme.
Many thanks.
Instead, I take out my anger on this Mogami.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
There you go again, being one fire.
This one was 2.
Oh, was it 2? Sorry.
Our victory is
Yeah,
in sight.
it barely turned 2. Next shot is at that broadside Donskoy, but he lives through the first one, no problem. I know that a Mogami probably threw torps at me. That's why I went out as wide as I did.
Mm-hmm.
So typically they'll aim as if you're still bout on, but if you go out wide like this, you'll usually avoid all the torpedoes. I also turn back in as an additional insurance.
And it gets set fire again because it's a meme.
Mm-hmm. John Bart typically doesn't get lit on fires this often, so this is probably just more of a bad luck game, especially since I'm on double fire again.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Oh, please tell me you die, because I need a death pick. I haven't gotten one all day so far.
You'll see.
It's looking like it. I mean, oh, nice kill there.
Our victory is in sight.
All right.
So apparently all the anti-fire RNG went into that one shot and death struck the Brindisi. JB, you want to position yourself aggressively, but you can't play as aggressively as you would like. The 32mm armor really stops you from performing aggressive plays like you can do with a Russian battleship. Like in Kremlin, there's a lot of times where I even just turn broadside to the enemy battleship because I know they can't do much damage. But if I were to do that in most other battleships, that's not even a consideration.
Jean Bart's one of those battleships where you can be extremely aggressive and get killed for it, or be extremely aggressive and just decimate the enemy with it.
Mm-hmm. The setup makes you think that you can be aggressive, but the armor is what really holds it back. So you have to you have to be careful about running into too much opposition, especially since your speed boost can't get you into that situation in the first place. I find that often I'm actually coming away with the John Bart and waiting for a good time to go back in. And when you do find the right time to go back in, you can quickly get to good angles with that high speed, and then reload boost and shoot into enemies' broadsides before they can even react. This one I just decided to go mid because typically no one expects a battleship to go mid. You get broadside shots on everyone, and then they run away.
Yep.
And yep, I give you at least one death pick just in case.
Well, thank you for that, SAT. Appreciate it.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
I love just watching the ship fade into darkness.
Reversing into darkness.
Yep. Would that be the French maneuver? Lol. Alright guys, one last game, T61, let's do it.
So yeah, jump arts, I find that to be the most successful in her, you really need to get to good positions, and at least have decent aim. And when you combine the two, you can get some pretty good games like that. And sometimes bad fire RNG.
Right. Darren the Robot is saying, is there a point to getting a death pick? Yes. I like them. I post them on Twitter because that's fun. I also use them as my cover pictures for when I post these to YouTube.
Hold up. That means I'm gonna be the one dying on your front picture this time.
Correct. Good job. Thank you.
Shoot. Can I have a refund?
Unless the TED 61 here dies, and then I use that. We'll see. Wow, that's mean. Oh, Darren, it's not meant to be a mean thing at all.
Oh no, Zaf has probably covered me dying a couple of times in COTS anyways.
Mm-hmm. It's more about the glory of the explosion. We oftentimes forget to take a look at the beauty of the ship as it dies, because when we're playing that ship and we're in that moment, we're not thinking about, oh, that's so pretty. We're thinking, these motherfuckers. That's what we're thinking.
Mm-hmm. Like, this game is very beautiful.
Yes.
And often, as that said, we're often just raging too much to really... we play a lot of games and probably rage a little bit too much to kind of realize it. But if you just step back for a bit, then yeah, World of Warships looks pretty good.
Yep. Booksy, thank you for the follow. And I'm a bit of a pyro, I guess. I'm a little bit of a hydro too, I guess. I like playing with water sometimes. But yeah, it is science, absolutely. And it does give me a thumbnail, sure. But I think it's just more fun to just, you know, look at the beauty of the game and what things we can do now, especially since we can go underwater that we couldn't do before. So, I mean, I'm having fun with it. And if that's my thing as a CC, that I do replay analysis and I take death picks, that's fine. There's a lot of worse things I can do on stream, so I'm happy with that. I try not to be toxic, and I try not to, you know, berate people or make fun of people for the way that they play or what they do. But when they die, I wanna celebrate their death in as glorious a means as possible. If that makes any sense.
May as well go out with a bang.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, T61 already took out the Minakaze in a bang. Now, T61's got hydro, it's got smoke, it's got really good torpedo reload. It's got about everything you'd want for it. You
And for those reasons, it's considered a very good German premium at tier 6.
Yes.
The ship is on fire.
Wow, people want me to be toxic, SAT. I don't know about that.
Problem solved, sir.
Destawals actually went a little bit too far ahead. What he could have done was actually just sit in the cap and hydro. That way, if Visby wants to challenge him, then he suicides into his hydro.
I was going to mention that, and I'm glad that you did. His hydro detection of ships is 4 kilometer, so the fact that the Visby charged him so hard meant that he could literally stop while smoking in his direction, pop his hydro, and laugh as he dodges all the torpedoes. Ooh, that was a close one. Turk, the ships do sometimes break apart, but sometimes being the operative word. Not as often as you'd probably hope for. More race combat music. That's right, I'm sending off the player to Valhalla, right? Exactly right, wife aggro. What is this Scharnhorst doing? He's like sitting still. Baiting torps to dodge? Okay. Well, that's a possibility. Desta did change from torpedoes back to guns, which would tell Master Drop Table if he was running party target that there's one less person targeting for a little bit, and then there's one more, which is a good sign of torpedoes. Scharnhorst is just outside the 8-kilometer range, so those things fizzled, unfortunately for him.
I'm kind of amazed there's just 4 dead ships on enemy team in not even 5 minutes.
Yeah. Now, Scharnhorst looks like he's pushing into the cap, so I would actually turn to the right here and use the island as a way to screen my advance on him. Visby turned far north. Yep, there he is. Visby ran away.
So yeah, I would not have turned in just because there's always that chance of the battleship just accelerating forward, and that's an easy way to lose free HP.
Right, at least if you made for the island, you would have screened most of your advance, and if he went to try to kill you, you could torp him in the face and kill him. Last chance to get in the giveaway, guys, so yes, exclamation point ticket, do it now!
And also, just because you don't, since you don't have smoke up, you can't just sit there and wait and dare Scharnhorst to charge you. If he charges you, then you can just throw torps at him, and the worst, get a trade. But right now, you're just hemorrhaging HP for free.
Yep. And he knows you're going to torpedo him, so he's turning in to dodge that already.
Smoke generator started.
A little late on the smoke.
Problem solved, sir.
Now you know he's going to torpedo the smoke, so you want to fire torpedoes at him, but you also want to make sure that you're dodging his torpedoes when he shoots them at you.
Torpedoes, direct front.
And yeah, it was a good idea to smoke up north instead of south. This way, you can have the shores try to provide some spotting while you wait for him to charge your smoke and torp him.
Mm-hmm. So Darren, on replays, you don't get to see the target reticule and stuff like that. So normally you would see all that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, we don't have it on replays. It's just a limitation to the replay system. So typically, go ahead.
Oh, go on. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, typically we don't focus on aim as much as we do target selection and positioning as a result.
Engine boost activated.
So this is actually another misplay on the Scharnhorst. What you could have done there was actually use your speed boost, back up into your smoke, and get into a position to charge the Scharn.
Yep. Since he's sitting still there, you only got 2 torpedoes, whereas you needed at least 1 more to kill him.
Enemy destroyer sunk. Our team has taken the lead.
Wooden Chef, you could definitely do okay with any German destroyer captain. Ted 61 does fine on his own.
The gameplay on T-61 is pretty similar, if not the same, as other tech tree German destroyers. Sad thing is that German tech trees, at least in the mid tiers, are not considered very good, while the T61 is considered a good buy.
Yeah, Tet 61's a great ship. And at this point, it's an easy win, so we're going to speed things up just a little bit. And guys, if you haven't already hit exclamation point ticket, do it. This is for a special gift. Something that you cannot get in a lot of places. If you're a collector, you will enjoy winning this prize. If you're not a collector, consider handing out to somebody who is a collector. It's a 39's nice, yeah. And there's game. Alright, draw time. Closing giveaway now. Draw a winner. It's the one. Now, this is something that's unfortunately only available to NA players. So if you are here and you are on the NA server, I'll get you your code. If you are not on the NA server, I will get you a community contributor container. So you tell me, are you here, Lithuania? What happened to CC? Nothing happened to CC. Okay, cool. You are here. All right. So I'm gonna send him his code. He's here, but we're gonna do our in credits in the meantime, and then we're gonna look to raid somebody. So a big thank you to our subscribers, Brainbuster for you, and I thought that was somebody else, but yes, there we go. Nachu31, thank you very much. Wife Agro, thanks for hanging out. I should probably put my face cam back on. There we go. Thank you for hanging out. Turk, appreciate all the stuff like that. What was the ship he won? He didn't win a ship. He won, assuming he's all right. Good. So he won. I'm gonna cover up the code for you guys. But he won one of these patches. This is a bonus code that gets you a special patch. This is only available for people who go to player gatherings. I have a couple extra codes, and I know some people aren't able to go to all of them. So to me, this is kind of my special way of saying thanks to you guys. I do have a few more of those. Sorry, I thought I heard a cat throwing up in the background. I do have a few more of those codes available, so I will be raffling those out and mixing them in with other prizes in the future. So thank you as always for hanging out, guys. I really appreciate it. It's awesome. And sorry, I think my cat is throwing up. Oh my god, wow. Anyway, guys, we're gonna go ahead and raid somebody, and we're gonna raid Citizen S9 because we haven't raided him before. Citizen's an awesome player, a lot of fun to hang out with. He is a member of 07, a very competitive player, and I think you guys will enjoy him. Make sure that when you see him, you give him the Zath wave, which is that circle with the slash there. And guys, I will see you again on Friday around 2 p.m. again till about 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Just so you know, I'm stopping a little bit early today because Clan Brawl is coming up, and I want to make sure I got enough time to spend a little bit of time with my wife, have dinner, all that good stuff. Okay? So, and then I'll see you Saturday for King of the Sea, and then Sunday for another replay stream, and then Monday, Wednesday, Friday again. And then there's a special thing coming up in the future. All right? Take care, guys. Thank you very much. Say hi to Citizen for me. Here we go. Thanks, Grant. Appreciate it. And appreciate your idea, by the way. We'll see what happens with that idea about doing a streamer raid, or a streamer tournament. I think that'd be a lot of fun. All right. Take care, guys. Peace out.